I know we're excited. Let's not talk over each other.
We can't hear you when you're chewing with your mouth open.
Don't talk with food in your mouth.
I'm
It's
saying
Yes.
disgusting.
everybody's excited on this case, but yo, let's not talk over each
Rebecca
other. I'm
also
intrigued right now. I'm invested.
Rebecca also has two kids that were taken from her because she's with a RSO,
I just
What
want to
does that
say though,
mean? Yeah. What
she's
is
registered
registered.
a registered person.
Oh, I got it. Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
Before we
yeah.
go into this, I just want to say Lilia and I think all three are guilty. Are guilty.
I think
I agree
they
too.
Hold
all
on,
And
time
they're
out, time
all
out,
in
time
on it.
out. Who do you think? Sorry, can you say it again?
we think
The
the sister,
mom,
mom, and the boyfriend, the baby daddy, they're all guilty.
yep.
Yo, the mom's coming on here and talking some shit though.
Yeah, and she's
In
lying
here,
though. Her story
Exactly.
is changing, Chef. She says one vehicle he showed up at her house. Now it's a black pickup truck. The other day it was a different car, and it's like then you go to a hospital and you're asking someone for a wheelchair, like to drop you off a wheelchair when you're in a hospital with wheelchair. I don't get it.
But
I
she
don't get it.
also got up on the live and was saying awful things about the daughter in the past. Like, that doesn't matter. What matters is finding your daughter. Like,
And
why
her
would you want
story.
those awful things out there about her? It doesn't help find your daughter.
And Annalise, and when I was in there, and I think you were in there too, Chef. This was before you came
I'm
in
gonna
because
bring the mom in here. I'm gonna bring the mom in here.
I've been saying try to get her in, but everyone said
I've had
Marcia.
enough of the hillbillies for tonight.
Oh my God. I have never in my life. They're all inbred.
Yeah,
is
Legit
Michigan
inbred, all of
like
them.
worse than West Virginia or something? Like, what's
Oh,
going on?
worst.
and I wanted
Worst.
to say, Annalise, even when she was telling the story, when they were like, "Well, why didn't you like think anything? What were you thinking when you saw that vehicle?" And she's like, "Well, I was just thinking like, oh my God, here goes my daughter doing this again." Like just the way she talks about her child is like, I don't know. I don't know.
And,
She's missing.
and they said that she didn't have a good relationship with the bio mom, that they just started to have a relationship.
At 18, I believe, right?
Can I
When she
You
ask a
guys, it,
question?
Yes, she's been in foster care.
Yo, we're gonna ask the question, but hold on one second. Christy is here, and Christy's been speaking with the mom in that panel. But go ahead, LS.
Kirsty.
So do we think the lady with one leg, the mom, did something to her? I'm so confused. Like, do we think she
Yes.
did or the boyfriend did?
Both.
All The of them. pirate LS.
It sounds like all
One at
three.
a time. Sorry, one at a time.
It sounds like to me that all three of them have set something up, and
Okay,
that's why
who
Courtney.
put the $10,000 reward?
So that's when I came in. So when I came into the live, they were talking about the reward, and Courtney said to take the reward off of the flyers. And Munchie, Munchie, she was asking why, like, why would you want the reward off of the flyers? Like, is this for legal purposes?
That's
Is
the mom asking, saying that.
yes, and they
Oh,
were
that's
asking
sus.
her,
That's sus right
is
there.
the reward real? And she was like, yeah, it's real, but just keep it off of your flyers. And then that's when people are like, why would you want the reward off of your flyer? That would actually help find your daughter. It was so weird when they brought up the flyers. And she kind of twisted the tables and she's like, well, now ever since the reward was there, only anybody cares about the reward.
yeah, she said that.
So
No, from when you say that, you're fucking automatically fucking a suspect.
does she think the boyfriend's gonna snitch on what they did with the reward being up if he's a crackhead?
But yo, hear me out. Don't say too much. Don't
Who
talk too much.
knows?
Hey guys, don't rip on the mom so much because if someone comes in, I don't want. I'm gonna pick her brain. So if she
Well,
knows that we
people
think
have
she's
already
Chef,
been
there's
doing
no
that.
brain there to
no,
pick.
no, no.
We
I get
tried.
it, I get it. But if she thinks
Nothing.
All messed up.
I
There's
get it, I
nothing
get it.
there.
But if she knows right off the jump that we're accusing her, she's not gonna come talk to me.
And Chef,
Yeah.
Chef,
people are
drop me
following
for
her.
Mars. Drop me
Yeah,
so you
It's
can
okay,
bring
it's okay. Let
Mars
me
up.
stay. Don't worry. Mars could come up with a box that's empty. Relax. Don't worry. Hang
and
out.
Chef,
She's pointing the finger at Rich.
Sorry, Annalise, go ahead.
The mom Courtney is pointing the finger at Rich. The whole
Oh,
the whole live is pointing the finger at him.
Right, and he's trying to get up on the panel so he can defend himself,
hold on
but
a
they
second. So
Y'all
even
go get
Rich is fuck.
rich.
Time out.
Go
Time
yes,
get
out, guys.
rich.
Okay, guys. Time out, please. So even Rich is on TikTok right now.
Yes,
Yes,
they're
and
both
he was
in
on
that
the
live.
live. And they wouldn't let a lot of the family, friends, and Rich on that live.
Yeah,
They
You
Oh,
need
I
to
even
let
let Rich
everybody
up
up. I
here.
let everybody up.
I know you do. So that's
Name on here.
Yo,
Someone
share
can.
with them. I want to talk to Rich first.
what I said. Bring in Rich because he was in there trying to defend himself, but people are like, "Oh, I'm not bringing him up." So he
Christy, go get Rich. Yo, we're gonna bust this case, man. This. You want me to tell you straight up? You want me to tell you straight up?
What?
This lady ain't here no more.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Unfortunately.
It seems that
And
way,
the
and
baby.
Yes.
it sounds like they set something up, and the mom knows about it, and that's why she keeps making the story up that a random car picked her daughter up, but she can't say the car because today it's a pickup truck.
And just the way that she's talking about her is just so
This just got
suspect too,
Lacey.
because she's like downing her daughter. It's
This just got Lacey
disgusting.
Peterson written all over it.
exactly,
Yeah.
little mama. She was downing her daughter the whole time, saying awful things about what
Blaming her basically. Oh, she's just a
yeah.
runoff. She just ran away. Nah, she just needed
Hey, hold on. Let me.
time.
True. I'll bring you right back because Natasha wants to come up. I've been talking to Natasha behind the scenes, and she's got a lot on this case. So let me bring her up real quick. Let's not talk over each other. Let's listen to her. Let's listen to what she's got to say.
I don't even know where to start. But in my opinion, so I was in there for like an hour. And she stated that her and her husband are trying to have a child, which is very suspicious to me because now her daughter is missing and she hasn't, her story changed so many times. I don't even know what to even speak on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, her story
Okay,
changed.
so you're in there for hours. So what do you think?
I think, in my opinion, that the mom she was speaking that she's trying to have a child. So in my opinion, I think that she's trying. I don't know, something with the
Okay,
baby.
time
I
out,
don't.
time out. 1 second.
Yes,
How old is the mom?
I don't know.
Okay.
Wouldn't say her age. She refused to.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
she was
if
like
we
she didn't want to say her age.
if we had to predict how old she is, how old would you say?
40s.
I'd say like late 40s.
Yeah,
40s.
Late 40s, and she's trying to have a kid.
that's what she said. She said she's trying to do infertility. If I'm correct, I think that's what she said.
43.
Wait, sorry. Wasn't she something about FB post and child 3 weeks ago or something?
Yeah,
This is crazy.
she said that she messaged somebody on Books of Faces and was talking about how she had a baby in the NICU, and somebody, Steph or somebody who was in that live brought the screenshot up to the screen, and the screenshots were like, he's getting better each day, et cetera, because the person asked how the baby was, and those were her responses.
She said
And
she denied it. She said that wasn't me.
yes, and then she got up there and denied it and said those are made up. I literally stuttered.
100%.
Okay, sorry, I'm just making notes. So
And
the mom
also
is 43.
let me tell you this, she had an affair with her baby's mom. I don't know how long ago, or her baby's dad, sorry. Rich, this guy Rich. Supposedly they had an affair. I don't know when. But and then $18,000 comes up and I don't know. This whole thing is really weird. Like she showed her a picture of a check that was $18,000 to make her come home or something. And then someone asked her about it and she goes, no, it was cash. I don't know. Her stories are all over the place. I think the mom knows exactly where her daughter's at, in my opinion.
I think so too, and I think it's easy for her to point the finger at Rich because of his history and his problems.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right off the bat, guys, right off the bat, I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm just gathering all this. Heather, Heather. I did this again. I ignored you on a pretty wild case. I'm just so I just you can only cover so much in a day, right? And of course the kids are like two missing children are the craziest thing on my mind. I got shared that live. I popped in there and I'm like, holy fuck, is this real life? Is this what people are doing now? Being whole suspects and having a whole situation happening, and they're just coming on nonchalant talking on TikTok. This shit's mad shit crazy. Anyway,
I be trying to tell you when
yeah.
it's
So,
something
but
crazy.
what I want to say is number one, the biggest red flag right now that I'm hearing is she's okay with someone being two different people being on the RSO lists. Okay, and secondly, why doesn't she want the $10,000 reward mentioned?
Because she said they're giving false hope. People are calling in tips and it's false hope. She wants to
Hell
take
no.
it off.
No,
Yeah, that's what she
no. That's
said.
not how this works.
The only way, Chef, the only way this girl is still alive is if she literally took that money and ran because of these people. That's the only way that girl's here.
But what money?
And
What money?
it's not looking. She went and got money. It was
She
supposed to have been like
got
$2,000
$2,000.
cash.
Mm-hmm.
Who
And
got money? Who got
the
money?
only
Rebecca.
Rebecca, the missing girl. The only way she's still here is if she took that money and ran, and that's not what it's looking like happened.
Well, then she's bringing
Money.
up a rug house too. She said something about a rug house, and then the other girl in the box was like, "Oh, we checked on it. There was nothing there." I don't know. Her story's just,
Well, the
yeah.
thing is like if this person is missing in this county and people are looking for them, like police departments or whatever, if $2,000 was taken from somewhere, where did this come out of it? Was it a bank? Was it an ATM?
No,
Was
so
it
she
like
It was supposed
said,
to be an inheritance from the grandma.
yes, it was
she had to get it from
$2,000.
somewhere, right? Like go withdraw it, go get it.
That's what they were asking, and she never answered that question. She said, I've been holding on to the cash since her and her sister sold some property of an inheritance, and she's been holding on to the cash for years. Yeah, bullshit.
Absolutely not. She smoked it.
Have you seen her TikTok? She looks like a rug addict, in my
No, I
opinion.
didn't even look. I just could tell by her. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like she just sounds under the influence.
Yeah.
Wow, this is crazy.
I told you.
This is
Crazy,
fucking crazy.
You
right?
should have been in there listening to them. It was mind blowing.
Lemon, I tried my hardest and I just couldn't.
I
Dude,
was
I'm
in there
gonna.
for over 2 hours.
Oh
It
my
was
Been in and
God.
out all day.
I know you
I've
left me
been
for that
trying to
live. How
tell
dare
you
you?
for
No, I'm
about a
kidding.
week, Chef, so you could catch it from the beginning.
Huh?
Thank you,
I've been
Ashley.
trying to tell you about this for about a week, so you could catch it from the beginning.
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
Honestly, I did some, like I did my due diligence. Like to be fair, like I said, I know like she obviously I know she has a fiance. I know. She's been missing since November 3rd. She's been missing since November 3rd. She's 39 weeks pregnant. She's 22 years old, and she dashed her phone away shortly after she went missing. Am I on the right track here?
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you
So
can
she
only cover
had,
so many cases, Chef. You know.
Right.
yeah.
But
She
you know
had
what?
her phone when she left. And then it was like 11:30, and she called her daughter to get Rich's number so she wasn't that overbearing mom. These are her words. And then I guess she went and took her car and she found the phone and then tried to have Rich get into it before contacting the police. Like who?
Absolutely not.
Yes, she took it to him because she said he knew the passcode to open up the phone.
Okay, so my one other question I have, guys, and please let's just go on mute when we're not talking. I don't want to be like all interruptive. I know this is a very exciting case right now because there's a lot of information that we just heard. But what I want to know is what are the police saying? I heard the police are saying you can carry out on your searches, just please do not basically hinder the investigation. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Wow, this is crazy. There's not too
Wait,
much. Go,
sorry.
go ahead, Big Mom.
I was just saying, like, the inheritance money that we're talking about, wasn't that like a couple years ago too, and then just now she was getting it, or am I wrong on that too?
I'm not sure about that. All I know was said an inheritance.
Yeah, because I heard that, I think this morning I heard that the grandmother has been gone for a couple years. I could be wrong, but
I heard the
And
same
they're
thing.
changing. The story's changing because the other day I sat down and I wrote down the stuff that was being said. And it was being said that November the 3rd is when she was last seen at the mom's house in Boone Township, like Cadillac, Michigan. At 11:30, she stepped outside. She had someone coming to get her. Dark sedan. Told the mom, "I'll be right back." But now they're saying. So now they're saying like she was sending messages at like what 8:30 or something. Somebody correct me. The story's changed multiple times.
yeah, I just want to know, and I know we're not going to know. I just want to know what the sheriff office has at this point. Like,
From
what
what I
is
heard,
true
that
and what
sheriff's
not
office
is
is a
true.
joke. I heard that sheriff's office is a joke. I think it's like a small town, and
I
I don't think
know,
they really
yeah.
have. I don't think they really have the resources to do what needs to be done here.
That's what I said last night.
And wasn't
So
the one girl saying
I
that
have
she
a
was
question.
friends with
Oh,
somebody for 30 years at the sheriff's office and then they were all arguing about that?
Yes, the mother knows the detective or whatever for like 20 years, she said, and he's really good, guys.
okay, so I have a little bit of questions real quick. Um, damn, hold on, I blinked. JK. Wait, okay. So from what we know right now, um, Rebecca is pregnant, about to have a baby. Mom is going through treatment for fertility because she wants a baby. Also, attached to that, we have a very large sum of money, we can assume, because this inheritance is being thrown around. Like, this is all very much motivational for a very jealous person that wants everything this person has.
I'm scared that they did something to her to get that freaking baby, but I don't think that's true either. But it's just like I can't help but bring my mind to that. I don't know why.
I think the
Because that's what it's giving.
Yeah, Allie, I heard her adoptive mom has those two kids and
yeah,
that she has visitation. Um, I'm going to say this. I don't think she would have made it to her due date, especially being on rugs. She's that baby. If she's alive, that baby's been born already. I just don't believe it. I
Yeah,
just don't.
but if she's only been missing since November 3rd, I mean, that's not that far off if she's due tomorrow. So either
Right.
way, she was full term. So
Yes, right. I just feel like that baby would have came earlier than the due date.
So is it a assumption, or is it fact that she was on these things while pregnant?
Yes, she was on rugs. They've all said that. Even
So
Rich
do
said
they
they
know?
were
Because
all on rugs.
39 weeks, you're ready to go. Like, do they
Right.
know?
yeah.
Tomorrow's her due date, Chef.
Okay, so do they know? Like, so November 3rd wasn't too long ago. Is there any type of record that like she had ultrasound recently? Do we
She went
know?
to the hospital recently, and I think she was like 1 centimeter dilated.
Yeah, that's what the friend says. She was going in labor, but
The fuck?
here I have this. Hold on, this was just sent to me.
Yeah, and then that's when the mom was on her way to the hospital too, but she forgot her wheelchair and she told someone to go back home and get her wheelchair, even though there's wheelchairs at the hospital. And she said, well, yeah, I want my wheelchair. It's more comfortable. And I was like, what the heck? Isn't a wheelchair a wheelchair?
literally thought the same thing. A wheelchair is a wheelchair.
This person went missing on en route to the hospital with her mother. Is that what I'm getting?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I
No,
don't,
She
that's
was
not correct.
yeah,
So
no.
they found out she was 1 centimeter dilated before she went missing.
Yes, yes.
How soon was the day they went to the hospital to the day of her going missing?
Good
She
question.
said, don't let her get into a vehicle.
Yo, this mom is way too invested in the wrong things right now.
Exactly.
Courtney, and she said, don't let her get into a vehicle. I'm on my way. She helped me, and it ended up sending her into labor and going to Cadillac Hospital. She got into a van with Kimmy and Courtney and left. I haven't heard from her since. I do know that her and Richie were talking about getting married, and they were trying to figure out how to get that goal achieved along with buying their own house. Just keep telling myself every minute that she's gonna be found. Her and the little man are gonna be safe.
Why is she saying little man? I guess she knows she's having a boy.
Yes, and she was gonna name it Rich.
But do you know what little man just gave me? The same way Jake Haro said fucking Baba.
I want to change his diaper.
He said diaper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
part. That's what I meant.
nauseating. It's nauseating.
So as soon as this, Kirsty is saying 8:30 p.m. They got back to the mom's house, and 11 p.m. she got into the car. This was the same day. Nah. No. This. Okay. No. I don't know. Yeah.
I was saying in the chat, I'm like, look at the timeline. It's not adding up.
It's giving what I said, right, Kalak? But then at the same time, it's like I don't even think that's possible.
I'm pretty convinced this lady wanted. Oh, she said I'm wrong. JK.
Yeah, no, that's not right. The shit, I just brain farted. Let me see the question again. 8:30. No, she called her daughter at like 11 because it was getting late and she didn't want to be the overbearing mom, so she wanted to reach out to Rich to see where she would be around 11 or something. Yes, there you go.
But did we go to? Did they? Okay, but did they go to the hospital that day?
That part I don't know.
Okay, that's what I want to know. I want to know is if as soon as they found out she was dilating, how long from that moment to when this girl went missing? Because that's what I want to know.
I was trying to figure out the same thing on that live, and a lot of people were asking that question, and it wasn't being answered.
Sorry, guys. I did ask the question in the live. My comment, it's literally 12 midnight here. I'm so tired. The mother said, Courtney said they were leaving in Courtney's car. Courtney and Rebecca were leaving in Courtney's car. They had pulled off the drive. They were parked outside. Then this other car that allegedly Rebecca got into was already parked there. That was 8:30 p.m. Rebecca then gets into that other car. They go. No idea where Courtney goes in this time, but then she says time gets on and it's 11 p.m. when she calls Rebecca's sister, Kimberly, to get Rich's number to contact him because Rebecca hadn't returned.
So it was the same day where she went into the hospital?
Yes.
It's
So I
even
have a
more
question.
suspicious.
Why would she like? I'm just trying to because I'm hearing like mixed things too right now. People are messaging me. Why? What would she benefit from like running away and doing this? Like what would be the cause of that? Like why would she do this?
Well, I mean,
Because
if
he's
these people
abusive.
were, but at the same time, like, if she barely got back into her biological mother's life and there's money attached to it and she recognized patterns that, like, I don't know. I think that
I'm
if
just
she
saying she
did
left with
run, it was
$2,000.
getting,
Like that's fucking nothing.
if she did run, it was to get away from circumstances.
But they're also saying that her other two kids were taken away, so maybe she feared something would happen when she had this baby.
Yeah, her other two were taken away because she's with the RSO.
And she actually didn't leave with any money because her purse and phone were left behind, so she didn't actually take anything with her.
True.
If she had taken any money with her, I think yeah, maybe she has run away, because that's what Courtney is saying. She's saying she thinks her daughter has left voluntarily. She's hiding somewhere because Rich was schmabusive. I don't buy it at all. It's funny how
So
it's
it,
Courtney is the one who found Rebecca's phone and then gave it to Rich, not the police. Why? And after Rebecca wasn't returning, she didn't phone Rebecca, she didn't text Rebecca, she phoned her daughter and Rich. Why?
okay, so my question is, this baby needs to be born, right? She was due today. Is that what I'm hearing? Yes, no, maybe
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay,
Yeah.
so she's in Michigan. You guys said allegedly.
Yes, Cadillac, Michigan.
I wonder if she came to Canada. That's like bordering.
So do y'all think she's alive, or
I don't
that
think
mind of
so.
monsters knows a lot about it, Chef? You might want to bring her up.
Yeah, if she wants to come up, I know. I think she was in the other live. I don't know if she's.
Yeah, she
I
tried
can
to
I don't
drop
know if
get
her.
her
the guy to
brain
let
is.
me
I don't
up,
know if
but
her. I don't know if her brain is swelling up or not. But if she wants to come up, she's more than welcome.
Someone can drop me.
We'll just wait for someone to because yeah, this is wild, man. Like I'm more concerned about this baby. Like fuck.
I mean, and also, like, regardless of it, if this girl were to have a baby with these things in that baby system, like, it would automatically be taken. So, I mean, I don't know, guys.
So what's her like? What is her track record? Is she like? Is she like? Do we know if like she's on charges? Do we know if she's not supposed to be on? Obviously, she's not supposed to be on rugs. She's pregnant. But I'm saying, is she violating anything either than obvious? Because you like, I hate to say it, you're not gonna get in deep trouble if you're doing rugs while you're pregnant, because if an addiction is an addiction.
yeah, but
This case, she was a rug user. She did not get her children taken away. She gave up custody of her children.
Okay.
And she did that because she felt she was in a serious addiction, her and this guy. It is stated from people that know her that her mother was very jealous of the fact that she was pregnant. Her baby daddy and her mother had a relationship of some sort, and it is stated that her mother did spruce her while she has been pregnant. Now, her boyfriend thinks that the mom did something to her.
Her
Yeah.
boy. So Rich.
Yes, because the mom confirmed that she had a relationship with him over TikTok, and she said it was for 3 months is when her and Rich were together.
What's this group, Mama? This is the Schmurder group. Oh.
That's different.
Oh, okay. No, you're good.
And from what happened, yeah, the mom was just on live. She's been on different lives. From what Rich is saying is she went over there because her mom stated that she had inheritance money from when her grandma unalived, and that it was a check that she possibly had for $2,000. And then she said that she got into a dark car, an Impala, like the car has changed a few times. And they found her phone on 2 tracks, like a mile, 2 miles away. Last night, her stepdad went into hiding.
Ooh.
Yep, I was gonna say that too.
Oh, this is getting spicy.
You would have joined my live, you would have known this.
When? When was this?
Last night, I literally had them all up there.
told you last night, Chef. You said you didn't want to do
Okay, but
cases.
I didn't even know you were. Respectfully, I didn't even know you were covering this case. To be honest, I was just doing. Like I said, I was just whatever. It doesn't even matter. But I'm more concerned about this unborn baby, if possibly born right now.
So she's due tomorrow, but she could possibly go 2 more weeks. Jesus. But so from what her mother's saying, again, the mother, from what she's saying, and I don't trust the mother, is that she went to the hospital that day that she went missing. She saw her doctor.
Well, that's what a friend says too, right? She thought she was 1 meter dilating.
Yeah,
1 centimeter, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm reckoning. Yeah. Welcome, Mind of Monsters. I know you've been probably had to take a couple of Tylenol or something for a headache by now, but how you doing?
I'm doing good. Hopefully you can hear me. My keyboard's stuck, so I can't mute. So
You
I
know what? Come
apologize if
out
there's
and come back
background
in.
noise.
I'll save your box.
Okay,
Like
let
literally
me
come
try
right
that.
out of TikTok, okay?
Close out the
Okay.
app.
Yeah, thank you. I'll bring you back. Wow.
And
So
what's
you
that?
had who in your life?
Her best friend and then another friend in the live, and that's the same friend that the mom has called threatening. There's a threatening voicemail going around.
I seen it. You want to hear it?
No, you can't play it. Mars got restricted on my live for playing it, but she's threatening her because this best friend's calling out all of this bullshit.
Mars got restricted 10 minutes last night for playing it because it was just so nasty.
I already listened to it, to be honest. I went on the FB page, and it's like the
Yeah.
mom. Yeah, the mom is like, I don't know, man.
Send to me, chef.
Okay.
Defensive as all hell.
So what are we thinking? What's our thoughts on it?
Mom,
My early
baby
stages,
dad,
Kelly, is I would really I would be giving a polygram test to the mom and this rich guy.
And the
The
rich
baby
is
the
rich.
baby dad.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Is Rich the boyfriend? Because
Yeah.
I literally know nothing about this besides what you posted, Chef.
So Kelly, well, let me ask you a question. What how would you feel if the mom and Schmurder, if I'm ever, this is new, so if I'm ever, please, and anyone here, I don't like spreading bullshit. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. I'm back.
Give you something before you even state your opinion.
I just wanted to say one thing to Kelly though. Can I?
Good.
Okay. Kelly, the mom said take down the $10,000 reward.
Why? Was there a reason why? Did she
It's
say
misleading.
what?
Yeah,
I know. Weird.
exactly.
And then the boyfriend, the baby daddy, he has been texting people while she's been missing for explicit photos.
Wait, say that again
Christy, I
one more
only
time.
dropped you. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Christy, I only dropped you because you told me I was able to, so I apologize. But Mind of Monsters is back. Thank you.
The boyfriend has been texting other girls asking to send him pictures of explicit things while she has been missing.
Come on, Richie.
And who says that? Like, is that how is that proven? Like what?
The girls have came out. Her friends are all confirming it. We've had them in the panel last night.
No. But
They
we need to
still
get
don't.
that from. We need to get that from the person that's actually getting sent that.
That's what they just said. Isn't that what she
No,
just
the
said?
the friends are saying that.
Because those people have came out saying that he's been asking them for photos.
Oh shit! Amy said that he admitted it.
Yes, it's a whole thing. That's what I'm saying. This case just gets wilder and wilder.
Wow.
The thing about the reward is the reward hasn't been confirmed through law enforcement. So there was like 50 people talking at once over there, the live I just got off of. But my understanding of it is because of legal purposes, the reward was removed from the Devon and the Missing flyer, and I don't think it's on any other flyers that are from an actual 501c3 missing community group. But they have to send it through law enforcement and confirm because of legal purposes. Because if it comes out that, say, Jane Doe calls in and finds Rebecca, she's here, and then the reward doesn't exist, then you get into legal issues.
Okay, I'm just gonna confirm something because I think a news was, and obviously they could be wrong too, but I think a news station was reporting there was also a reward now. But let me
Yeah, I
just
think
verify.
it's the 7 and 9 or the 7 and 10 or something news that's been reporting on her.
Right, 1 second. Okay, well, thank you for confirming that. I'm gonna have to do some adjustments here. So yeah, Mind of Monsters. I'm gonna go on Teacup for a quick sec, but I could hear you. So what if you don't if you feel comfortable? What's your thoughts on all this?
My thoughts in all of it is that it started out as a missing persons flyer. A handful of us shared it out, and then you had other people that got involved, and friends and family and everybody that started coming up and talking, and all the past and all these things got brought out, and Rebecca's been lost in the mix. Like, she should be who everybody's looking for. And I know that as human beings, we want to know all the meat and potatoes. We want to know everybody's business and all the things. But some of the things that were said on the live that Rich was in is things that should have never been put out publicly. And that's from a missing persons advocate point of view. Some of the things that were said will cause people in certain communities not to share her flyer, not to share her story. And when cases get all messed up and muddied, watered like it is, there are advocates, incredible creators that will step away from the case. You might see a video come up that says, hey, this is an update, but that person's not getting the exposure that they should be getting. She's due tomorrow. She's 22 years old and pregnant and missing. And I think she's got lost in the mix of everybody wanting to put their story in and their 2 cents in. And, the family, her mom's being attacked. And we just heard right before the live ended over there that now the foster family's being attacked. The people that she actually lived with, apparently growing up. Her sister Kimberly just came back on the live that I just left off of, crying her eyes out. It just breaks my heart. It absolutely breaks my heart.
You couldn't have said that any better, Mind and Monsters, and that's why I have a lot of respect for you. And I 100% agree with everything you just said there. I really do. It definitely taking the focus of this, this first and foremost. I mean, I know my wife went through it with our twins. Like, postpartum can actually even be before you actually have the child. We know this as moms, as you guys know this as well. So there's a lot going through that woman, regardless of her abuse of whatever she's done and continuing to be a part of. It's tragic, it's unfortunate, and I totally agree with you. I think this is a lot. This is kind of like, like the Melody case when Ashley and the other dude are going around, and it's like we're focused on her arrest for some bullshit, but it kind of takes the attention off of like that the main thing at hand, which is to find this person and bring her home safe. So I totally agree with that. However, what are your thoughts of this mother actually like giving these people the time of day when she knows her daughter's at large?
Well, the mother is disabled, so the mother's not able actually go out and search for her. She made a comment that she's sitting at home, and I've actually heard other mothers of missing people do this as well. She's sitting at home hoping that if Rebecca shows up, she doesn't miss her with being at home. And what a lot of people don't understand is that a lot of times law enforcement will ask the family not to search, and that's generally for two reasons. They don't want the family to walk up on something that they'll never forget
Right.
if the person is no longer with us, and they don't want evidence tampered with.
I agree. Yeah.
Say if you're and I'm just using this for instance, I am not attacking Courtney by any means. If you're the mother of a missing person and you're the cause of that person going missing, you go out, you help in a search. There's clothes laying there. Maybe it's a shirt. You grab that shirt and you shove it down your pants before any of the other searchers see it. That evidence it's gone now. They can't use that
Right.
to find your missing loved one. So a
Right.
lot of times they ask the family not to search. The community has come together. The community has searched. There's other counties that are involved in searching. There's drone footage where they did drone footage on Friday from the searches.
Hmm.
The mother is not
Do you
in a
think though, like in
life
all
with her
honesty, like
recently,
be an
and
advocate,
they doesn't have a good relationship.
being an advocate, and also like I'll give you my opinion. I just don't. I think at the very least, though, she should be staying off TikTok lives. I don't think it's doing her any good, even for her own mental. You
I
see
do.
what I'm saying? If your daughter's at large, your potential grandchild is at large, and you're taking and getting ridiculed on TikTok live, that's I don't know, man. I mean, everybody's different, and I'm not gonna go again. I'm not gonna sit here and attack a victim shame or anything like that. God forbid. But I mean, shit, man. I think you should really be, if anything, I don't know, not sitting around and taking that type of abuse because I was in that live and it got pretty fucking nasty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm normally a very calm person, but if when I have to turn my camera on and raise my voice like I'm talking to a bunch of children, that's not good.
Yeah, I think
And
that's a lot of
I
inbred hillbillies over there, to be
tried to
honest.
explain to Courtney, pour from you can't pour from an empty cup. And I mean, sometimes you'll see missing families that'll come out on lives, or they'll pick a certain creator and they'll talk on that creator's platform because they feel safe there. And then you'll have families that never come out and speak. So that's a double-edged sword. So if they don't come out and speak, then you've got people going, well, why aren't you being a voice for your loved one? But then you also have the other side of that double-edged sword that says, oh, well, you came out and spoke. She did answer a lot of questions. She spent about 3 hours getting drilled, and myself and a couple of the other advocates tried to tell her, drop down, take a break. She dropped down. A few minutes later, she would come back up. But I feel like the reason she kept coming up is because she felt attacked. And this is the first live that Courtney has, that I know of, that Courtney has been on a panel. The friends, the family, the baby daddy, all the things have been on panels. But Courtney
Correct.
chose to come up and speak today. And I think it was a lot. There was 400 people at one point in there. And I honestly think it was a lot for her to get up there, and then people will take things that are said by a missing loved one and it'll get convoluted and twisted around, and then your emotions are running really high, and if you say something that maybe you misworded, it's going to be clipped and it'll be viral by morning.
Hence her little
So my
rant
opinion,
to the. I'm sure you heard the rant to the friend was pretty wild. With the
yes,
phone
the
call with the
voicemail
friend. Yeah.
that's all over, yeah, YT and everywhere else. Yeah,
Yeah.
Monsters. Did you hear she was on a TikTok live not just today but the last few days from what was getting sent to me. I don't know if it's with the same creator because I wasn't on my phone the last few hours, but I know that she has been going on to multiple ones and being on live talking.
has she? Okay, so like I said, I hadn't seen her on any. This was the first one I had seen her speak on. I know she was asked to come up on one. I think it was yesterday morning. My brain's kind of mush at this point, but I didn't know if she'd actually came out and spoke on anybody's before. Thank you, Jazz, because I wasn't sure.
And again, there's respectfully, like mentioned, we can definitely agree to disagree. I look at it. I mean, we can look at this as the missing persons, as the family going through it, and as our specialty here is the crime of it. And right now, I have no reason to believe that there hasn't been a crime committed. Like, why are we getting rid of cell phones? Who's getting rid of cell phones?
So I haven't heard anything about anyone getting rid of cell phones.
Oh
From
yeah,
what
here I'll show you. Hold on.
Okay. So from what I saw is that her phone was found on a 2-track a few miles down the road, and that the mother gave the phone to the fiance, and the phone is now with law enforcement.
Her phone was found on a 2-track. What's
Like
a
it was
two?
like a train track, I'm
Okay,
guessing.
so was it just placed there? You
Yeah,
think,
a two.
Oh, it looked like, from my understanding, it was thrown out of like a car, is what it seemed
or
like.
was it put
Yeah.
on the track to get ran over and crushed?
So
A two track is a dirt road, like where I'm from. I'm originally from Kentucky, so it would be like a trail that's made by four wheelers.
Okay, I mean, regardless, to me that's a crime. That phone, not that phone is not being in her proper possession or anybody's. It's a crime. That's. I mean, we could again agree to disagree, but there's very something suspicious here, and I think unfortunately, I respect the fact that literally the light shed on this is to try to find this woman and bring her back safe. But I mean, a lot of times we've saw it with a couple different cases where they try to clear their name on a public platform. Next thing you know, they've been brought in for the charges. So
Mind of Monsters, do you know? I know someone was asking the ladies in my live yesterday, and I know you were there. Do you know if they've actually searched the mom's property? I know that they were asking that, but I didn't get a clear answer.
Yes, Courtney did say today that her property has been searched.
And then I do know that the friend said too that there was a child taken to a safe haven just recently, but they haven't confirmed if that has anything to do with Rebecca yet.
Yeah, there's been a couple of different. I think it was a baby in Ohio that was put in a safe haven box, and I looked it up last night. Michigan does not have safe haven boxes; they have the safe haven law. So the difference is with the safe haven boxes, they're on the fire departments, and you can surrender your child, and you can do it without having to talk to anybody. A safe haven law state is where you can go into a fire department, police department, hospital, a safe haven place, and you can anonymously, face to face, surrender a child without having to give your name, an explanation, or anything of that nature. But I haven't heard about the baby safe haven law in Michigan. Just there was one that was brought up that was safe put in a safe haven box in Ohio.
I gotta check. I gotta check, and to be honest, Ohio doesn't ring a bell, but I had a whole list of where they actually are put because of that one time when we covered the case of that mom who gave birth and put the child in the trash can.
Lincoln Snelling.
Right.
Oh no, I know who you're talking about. I know which one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you know what I'm talking about, right? Where the boyfriend and girlfriend had found her. Right. Yeah. But so do we know? Do we have any details of if she was keeping up with her, her baby appointments? Like, do we know if she was going to her ultrasounds or doctor's appointments? I guess we don't. Do we know any of that information or?
Yes, the boyfriend has done interviews with media. She was going to her doctor's appointments, they would go together. Like he said that they were always together. He felt that it was very strange that she went to her mom's house and then she didn't have her phone or her purse. Like he's spoken to the media already. Um and I don't know, it's weird, and I like, for me, going through the details of it, when you watch his interview, and again, I'm going to go to that. I know Mind of Monsters, it's not about him, but his demeanor does not seem like someone that my pregnant fiance and unborn child are missing. It gives me horror vibes.
Mm-hmm.
However, he's an abuser, correct?
Yes.
He's a Pedialyte.
Right. But I'm saying he's okay. Maybe I said the word that wrong. He's a schmug abuser,
Yes.
like currently a schmug abuser.
Tell the mom is too, the bio mom. She sounded effed up on that live. You could hear it in her voice. She's actively using.
Okay,
Like,
regardless, I'm just saying. So even that will deter his emotion and what we think and how we think they would react based on the situation.
So from what they're saying, though, he is not an active schmug user. That they both were, and they got clean, and that's how they got to the place that they're living currently.
I mean, he probably still is. Not gonna lie.
hmm.
Sorry, I'm just looking at some stuff here. Sault Sault Ste. Marie. Yeah, he could. They're really not far from the Canada border. I wonder,
Hmm.
but that would be just too much. She has a baby. I mean,
Have seen her like when they like because this is all over, you think though? Don't you think they would have checked that if they're close?
is she on like the? Is she on like the international missing persons list or?
Know that they filled out the form for the America missing person investigation thing. That's what they were saying yesterday.
But she also has two other children that she had visitation with through foster that she wouldn't just leave.
Please lay off the rug. Using the past don't help this case. It hurts the case.
Not in the past.
And it's very important onto where their minds are in this whole situation.
I did ask the friends because that was my question yesterday. I asked the friends, "Do you think that she took off and is hiding from Rich?" And they said no, that they do not believe that that's what she is doing.
Well, and they also were saying how they were both excited about the baby too, but who even knows about Rich at this point, but they were saying that she was excited about having the baby.
They both were. Her from what the friends told us yesterday is that Courtney is the one that's acting weird.
So I just saw a comment here. She's saying people are saying that, and I hope this person is right. I really do, and I pray to God that's because I will pray for her tonight. Um, Carla G saying that maybe she's safe and that's why the police are being so quiet.
LS, I read in Mind of Monsters, you might have something better than, but I read from the media that it was a check for the $2,000 from her grandma unaliving, like an inheritance. I didn't hear that it was like cash.
Yeah, but $2,000 is nothing, so I don't even know what factor that would play.
Someone in that area may be something though, Chef.
But really, what would I mean? Okay, sure, but I mean, what would that like?
Asked the mom, did she deposit that 2,000 from her bank account? And she said no, she always carries it 2,000 with her.
So who was the very last person she was with?
That
Mom.
The mom.
Oh yeah, the mom. The mom said that she saw her leave in a black. Well, when I was in there, she said like a black pickup truck. Or
Yes, I
something.
heard the pickup truck. Correct. Yeah. So who's this pickup truck?
Wait, she said a pickup truck this time? I heard that it was an Impala.
He's
Yeah,
always changing it.
she's changing it. Jasmine. She was confronted in the live too.
That's why. That's why that lady that just mentioned what she mentioned about the rugs, and I can respect that. Like false information, and between Jazz's community and mine, and all of us around here, this is why we really stress facts only. Like, and this is why I was trying to. That's what I was trying to get at with Mind, is that like I don't think coming on live is doing her any good. I really think it's and maybe this is a way for her to get through her days, and I can respect that. But at the same time, it's like, yo, you're talking some shit that you might be even brought in for questioning now.
Say I initially heard that it was a dark sedan, and then I heard that it was a Impala, and then
Today.
yeah, now it's a truck.
And they asked her like what she was thinking when she saw her daughter leaving, and then she said around like 10-11 is when she thought like, oh, my daughter's not home, let me look into that. But
And she also said, like, oh, I thought maybe, oh, she's running off again. Like,
yeah,
she comment
the
like
way she
that.
was talking about it. And then she said after, she's like, oh, I wish I ran after the truck, but I don't know, she couldn't.
Heard that when her daughter got into the car that she immediately started calling Rich because she felt like it was weird with her getting into someone's car.
No, she said she didn't start calling until her daughter didn't. She found, well, this is the story when I came in there, that she didn't start calling or figuring out that she was missing when she didn't come home at the time that she normally would.
And then I will say the time is also different too. Like the friends told us that like what's being reported is this was like around like 10, I think, 9, 10. And then now what's being reported is it actually was at 8 o'clock.
And
Like the
now
time
she
has
said
changed.
10:11 is when she, I think it was like 10 or 11, Annalise, right? Like
Yes.
what? Yeah, she said that that's when she figured like, oh shit, my daughter's not home.
Yeah.
So, who would have the motive to like unalive her to
The
do this to
mom,
her?
because they were, did she not have an affair with the boyfriend, or wasn't she sleeping with the boyfriend or fiance?
She talked bad about her in the live and brought up her what she would do in her second pregnancy about harming herself. Like, why would you talk about that and talk bad about your daughter? Like, I don't understand.
What do you mean? Can you like elaborate on that? Because I didn't see this live, so
Yeah, so she said that she tried to stop her. She said that the Rebecca would punch herself in the stomach and would try to harm herself when she was pregnant with their second pregnancy.
how many? What is pregnancy? Is this her third?
Yes. Or I don't, yeah, she just said second pregnancy is what she said.
Her third pregnancy. She has two boys already.
People were like, well, why would she do that? And she's like, because she's probably having like a bipolar episode. Those were her exact words.
Yeah.
She was talking like just like that, like, and the way she explained how she thought like, oh well, there goes my daughter doing this again. She's just gonna come, like, leaving, come back whenever she wants, the type of thing. And it was, I'm like, this is your missing child. I don't know. Giving Kelly that she's jealous of her own child.
And that's why I'm sitting here thinking, like, okay, you're saying you want to help locate your daughter and all these things, but you're also saying these awful things about her. And then also coming for everybody and anybody in that live that had an opinion, she was very, very defensive too. And it's not about, people weren't really rude to her. They were just asking questions and she did not like it. She answered some of them, but she was also very defensive and also brought up ugly things.
Relevant
And
things too.
I'm sorry, Grace. The mom and Rich had a relationship first, and then it was Rebecca and Rich, from what I understood from it.
Correct, Allie.
How old is Rich?
I do a girlfriend, but
What's crazy by what I'm thinking, what I'm saying right now, this rich dude would have been with this chick when she was 15 years old.
Rich is the dad of all.
She's
no.
22 years old. If she's 22 years old and
Rich
they met 7 years ago, I mean, I know I failed math, but that's 15.
and Chef Rich is in his 40s, people are saying.
Well, that's disgusting. This rich needs he needs a talking to.
Yeah, I think she's 23.
And he's on the list.
RSL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would the mom even approve of that?
The
Well,
mom dated him first.
the mom dated him first.
Yes,
Yes.
Chef.
Oh
The
my
mom dated
god.
him first.
Right.
That's
This is
the whole
fucking hillbilly
motive. This
fuck.
is the
This is
motive.
this is the real hillbilly fucking family right now.
This is the motive. The mom dated him first. They broke up. Then the daughter got with him, got pregnant, and that's the whole motive.
Yeah, but how many? So, okay, hold on. Let's backtrack here.
So the mom's pregnant? Sorry, Kelly.
No, the mom's not pregnant. The girl's pregnant. So
Okay.
my question is when who is Rich the father of both of her other children?
No. He's
So
just
they
the
just
father.
got together. Rich and this girl, Rebecca is her name, or Becky?
Yeah, Rebecca.
A year, I believe. So from
A
what
year.
Frank was saying is they hooked up when she was 15. He does have a charge for pedophile. And then I don't know what happened with all of that, but she had two other children. Those are not his kids. And they have been together, I think Ellie said it was a year. And then they got pregnant. They were really excited about the baby.
Wait, so Jasmine, She's 23. He got with her so he was with the mom first and then the daughter, or the daughter first? Like,
No,
so the mom got with him after the daughter, I mean, after he was an RSO.
so the mom, from my understanding, and murder, Mind of Monsters, you can correct me if you want. From my understanding, is when Rebecca was younger, they had something, and he got a pedophile.
Oh my goodness.
That is what we
So
were
he
told
groomed
originally.
her. She
Was
fell
that
for the
Hold on,
guy
hold on,
that.
hold on. Sorry. I know she sounds very low right now, Ashley. But Minor Monsters, you were trying to say something. You're very low right now, though.
Oh, sorry.
I'll switch out to my mic. That way y'all can help hear me better after I say this. But what we were told allegedly was that the reason he has his charges are because of Rebecca. And my understanding was that Rich and Courtney, which is mom, were together first for a fling thing. And then later on, Rebecca and Rich hooked up.
What the fuck?
That's crazy. That's the motive right there.
Whoa,
There's the
whoa, whoa,
motive.
whoa, 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 whoa. That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
I'm
Um,
sharing my opinion, Chef.
yeah. So when you say the mom is disabled, what do you mean by disabled? Like she has one leg, or
Yeah, that's what
Yes,
I
she
saw in the
has one
comments.
leg.
okay, so that was true. She has one leg. But
Yes.
so right off the bat, unless she pewed her,
Why did no
you,
one invite me to this live?
I wasn't. Yo, it,
What the
first
fuck?
off,
Chef, you were in there.
it was invited in the community page, and when
Oh
I fucking went,
man.
and then when I went in there, I went into this live. I'm like, yeah, this is like
I shared it to the mods, our mod
this
thing.
is Johnny Redneck for sure.
Did
Just to tell
you?
them there.
Chef pop into the live, and I was like, are you hearing this?"
yeah, like
I'm a little upset that I missed this.
I
I
honestly
shared
I
it
went
to
in there because I
you.
follow Mind the
No, I
Monsters.
know. I was
I
I
just
honestly
know.
doing
went in
Lego
there.
stuff.
I honestly went in there because I followed Mind of Monsters, and I think Christy was in the actual panel at the time.
Well, I think that's why. Yeah, that's why it came up on mine
So
too.
so then I went in and I went in. I heard about the missing persons and then I heard about the missing persons, and and then I'm like, oh okay, keep up the good work. You guys are looking for a missing persons, and then I started listening to like the cray cray. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, and then a whole bunch of her friends were popping in there, and because they allegedly Rich is stalking Courtney, even though he doesn't have a car. And then she said, "Well, he's using his friend's car," and then that friend hopped in the live. Is like, "My car's broken down. It's been down for a week," and it was just back and forth the whole time.
Yeah, who's the mom trying to get pregnant with allegedly?
Her husband, who's
Her
on the
husband.
list.
She's remarried.
Grace, I said someone try to get Lexi up here. I was in her live earlier.
Yeah, I was trying to share it to her, but I can't find her on my
Hold on.
thing.
She's following me. Let me see if I can find her.
Yeah, get her up here.
Okay, so just to make it clear, um,
She's private. I can't.
just to
Okay.
make just to make it clear, so okay. So Rich dated the mom, left the mom, got with the daughter. The daughter's now pregnant with Rich. Rich is on the list.
You missed a step.
No, you missed a step.
What step did I miss?
That they got together when she was 15, and then like they had a little fling thing when she was 15, and then got back together recently, right? Like a year ago.
Yes.
Yes.
So
And then
Rich.
the mom got with him after
Oh, okay. So
the
yeah.
Again
PDF.
after?
No.
No, after the PDF, right?
So the mom and Rich got together. But remember, Rebecca was not raised by her mother. She was raised by a foster family.
Yes.
Courtney and Rich had a fling. And then Rich met Becky, I don't know how, and they got together when she was young. He got a pedophile. And then I'm guessing they lost connection and they started dating a year ago, and now she's pregnant with his baby.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know if Lexi's is
Lord
still.
have mercy.
Not even Lord can give you mercy on this one.
For Pete's sake.
So she's not happy about who she's having a baby with.
No, they were happy about it. She was happy.
They were
She was
excited.
happy. That's why I'm telling you that, for my opinion, that's the motive right there. If the mom had anything to do with it, she's switching her stories. Like, she's saying that she was the last one to see her daughter. She dated the boyfriend. It's giving that she's envious
Okay,
of
but
her.
respectfully, and I'm not trying to do that all, but I mean, if the mom is disabled, unless she pewed her, it's not exactly easy to unalive your daughter like that.
But she has a husband too.
Okay, yeah,
That's why
And the
I'm
husband,
saying. That's
and
why
I
I'm
heard that
saying
and is it true that the husband is
they're all
going in
guilty.
hiding right now?
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's
They're
what.
all guilty.
So, from what Lexi and Truth Be Told, which are her friends that Courtney is attacking, they got information yesterday while on my live and stated that they're like, did you just see that? And she was like, yeah. And she's like, well, I guess Brad is going into hiding. That is what they stated on my live.
Wait, she's an amputee. She has one leg. That's
No, I understand, but unless you pew, like physically, you got like you're not picking up a body and just like it's not as easy. Is what I'm saying.
that's
So I
what
don't know.
I'm saying. They're, in my
People in the
opinion,
comments are tripping, but I'm trying to say she obviously would have had probably help.
no, that's why I'm saying when I first came up here, that's why I wanted to tell you when I said before we start, it's all three of them. That's why I said that. Someone had to have helped, and they're all giving guilty, even the sister.
The thing is, though, if the dad's in hiding, why? I mean, if the boyfriend is in hiding, why is the mom speaking? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, who did Rebecca live with?
The
Father, right?
With who? Sorry.
It's her boyfriend.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Jesus
Thank you,
Christ.
Natasha. Thank you.
Lily is asking just Rich.
Just Rich. From what my understanding, his family had a house and said that if they got off rugs, that they can live there.
Okay,
And Rich
so
is on TikTok, Kelly. He was also in that live earlier, but they wouldn't let him up on the panel.
they both were on
They
rugs?
were both, yeah. Sorry, what was that?
Both Rebecca and him were on rugs
Yeah, but they had to get
Yes.
clean and
the
sober.
same day. So who has her other two children?
Her foster parents.
And she supposedly
Wait, hold on, stop. Whose foster parents?
So
Rebecca.
Rebecca's foster parents. She was not raised by Courtney. She was raised in foster care.
Okay,
With
so then
foster.
she lost her kids
She
and gave
gave
them.
she didn't lose them. She gave them to her foster parents because she was in an active rug addiction. So she gave custody to her foster parents.
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry.
Holy shit! Sorry,
No, you're good.
Oh
I'm
my
just
god.
as mind blown as you, Kelly. Trust me. I'm like trying to figure it all out.
How is she like? Do you think maybe family will help her hide? But she needs to get to a hospital to have this child.
I don't know. And then they said allegedly the sister and Courtney were taking down flyers.
Taken down. Oh, that
So
could
who?
be.
So did the sister? The sister was the sister raised with foster care too?
Yes, the Kimberly is also
Yes.
with the same, and that's her sister. She was also with the foster family, and they're getting attacked, which I don't feel is right.
Is Ayub okay?
No, that's my daughter. She's getting ice.
I heard Michigan was wild. I didn't think it was this wild.
From my understanding is Rebecca and Courtney were close, correct, Mina Monsters?
Rebecca and Courtney
were not close. They had a rocky relationship. And just for anybody coming in, Rebecca's the one missing, and Courtney's her mother. That they've always had a rocky relationship.
I meant her sister. Sorry, I meant her sister. I'm so sorry.
Yes, her sister is Kimberly, and from my understanding, Rebecca and Kimberly are close.
I meant
They
Kimberly.
have their sister, the normal sister tiff things going on, but they are still
Yeah, like
sisters.
normal
And
sister
her
fight.
sister actually stated, right, on the news that Rebecca has left before, but generally when Rebecca would leave for extended periods, she would be with Kimberly, which is her sister.
Someone would know where she was. Like her friends would know. Someone would know like where she is. She's never just
Absolutely. And
gone
the
missing like this.
right,
Okay.
right. And the one thing that is completely out of character for her is she stays on her phone. And with the phone being tossed out the window, dropped out the window, whatever the phone was laying on the dirt road is out of character for Rebecca.
Do you
Yeah.
think there's a possibility that she? Well, obviously it's a possibility, but I mean, are they putting like a little extra focus into the potential that she possibly would have unalived herself?
I don't think so because the way that it was explained by Kimberly is that she had already started nesting. So generally, when you get to that point of nesting, your body has kicked in to mom mode. Like that's full blown mom mode. When you've got toothbrushes scrubbing the paneling, and I'm being facetious. I'm not saying that's what she was doing, but just from having 4 kids of my own, when you're in a nesting state, your mind and body are already set to the fact that you're fixing to have a child to bring into the world. So,
I
in
know,
my
but
opinion, I don't think she would off herself.
But to
Do I
say
know
that
that
is
for
also
sure?
to say that
Absolutely
the
not.
postpartum could have started, correct?
no. Postpartum is after postpartum.
Yeah, it comes after.
I don't know.
No, you don't have those thoughts. Like it's really because your hormones are like fluctuating so badly after you have birth,
Mm-hmm.
after you have a child. That's why it's postpartum. But like, so did she get custody back of her other children? Like, I mean, I know that what you're saying, like, because us moms went through the nesting period, but like, I, how was her relationship with her children? Like, was she like
She had
involved?
frequent visitation with those children. She was seeing them monthly.
She had what visitation you said, Ellie?
She had frequent visitation, so she was there a lot. She had scheduled visits with the Fosters so that she could see them. That's what Lexi said.
So she was planning on having this kid and like taking care of this kid.
So but she also, from what I'm reading here in um, Hyatt's Me, is saying that she gave up all rights to her other children.
Does that you do that in? She gave up rights, but she still had visitation with them.
Correct. Okay. Okay.
Like,
So did she terminate her parental rights or just kind of like gave up custody for the time being?
understanding from what her actual friends are saying is that she gave up custody for the time being because she was not in the right frame to raise those boys. She has 2 boys.
Now those two boys are they from the same dad?
Don't know. They didn't say. They just said that Rich isn't their dad.
And well, if she gave up the rights, then I wonder if the dad is making efforts to see them.
I mean, it doesn't sound like he was probably in a place to take them, or she probably would have give. I mean, I, I don't know. I don't know. It's so.
So we're going on now. We're going on now. 15 days, 2 weeks and a day missing. If the November 3rd is the correct last time they saw them, and the 3-letter agency is not involved in this case, I imagine. Yeah, the Bears are doing really well. Hi, it's me. Very well.
Oh shit! Don't the Cowboys play soon?
Yeah, I'm watching now.
Did it start at
But
7?
you said what?
Did it start at 7 or is
No,
it?
it starts now, 8:15.
Okay.
But oh, I
So
like that logo. Sorry, Eddie. Go ahead.
do we know if the mom only had one leg to stand on, or
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Eddie.
Fucking Eddie.
He's doing it.
Too soon, Eddie. Too soon.
sorry? But I'm just saying because it plays into the story here.
Yeah, but she also has a
She
husband who's hiding.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She had to have had help if she's involved. There's no way that I'm not saying that people with one leg aren't strong, but from the sounds of it, doesn't sound like she's the strongest person.
Thank you, Eddie. That's what I was trying to say. I wasn't, and that's what I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to discourage. And thank you for bringing saying that better. But that's what I was saying. I'm not trying to discourage. One leg people with one leg and a prosthetic. I mean, shit. We know what Oscar Pistorius did. He fucking won medals with 2 prosthetics. I'm saying though, like I'm thinking, if she didn't pew her and leave her, it would be exceptionally harder if you have one strong leg and one not. That's all I was trying to say. And now that the father's in hiding, like, I mean, so they're not suspects, and I don't think it's right to say that yet, but like, are they, has the police at all made this, like, have they have any belief to turn this into a possible potential crime rather than just a missing persons?
They just said it was an open investigation.
I think we call him a person of interest.
No, they haven't said anything.
So generally with the missing persons case, anyone that is close to that person or was possibly the last person to see them, the police will say nothing's been taken off the table. And the reason they do that is it's a CYA. That way they don't have to come out and give information that may hurt the credibility of the case. I haven't seen them say that myself. I'm just saying in general with missing cases, anyone that's closer around that person, whether they're family, friends, whatever the case may be, will always be somebody that hopefully the small town police department has looked at every possibility with them.
One thing that is kind of peculiar to this area is there's a mix of woods and also lakes. And I know that it's getting into the time to where some of these lakes start to kind of freeze over and whatnot. So, what's the likelihood of that happening?
I mean, in Michigan right now, the likelihood of it freezing over would be pretty good.
So, which come spring, you wouldn't find anyone till spring.
Right. But my understanding is, and I've Google mapped it once, but my brain is about half mush. I think there's one large body of water that's not in the immediate area, but it is around the area where she was last seen.
Lake Cadillac?
I'm not sure what lake it is. Let me pull it up.
Because I know that, like, they call it Land of a Thousand Lakes or whatever the hell. But those bodies of water, man, they just can take a car, a person, anything. And especially when it comes to something like this, like, you hate to think it, but you have to have it in your mind that it's a possibility that someone missing can either go in there by themselves or be pushed in, coerced in, you know, sent in, however you want to call it.
So hi guys. The sister of Rebecca said that
the sheriff's department has reached out to the three-letter agency, and according to her, they won't pick it up because they don't think she's in danger. And another, like something about the fact that she's Caucasian is what the sister said.
For a moment.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
right.
So I
Well,
will say,
that's what even the friend on the panel was saying, that she didn't believe her.
I was going to say, from what the friends were saying yesterday, is that they don't feel like the police have been taking this seriously. Because even like all the search parties, like people have been searching the woods, doing all that, that's been by the community, and the police have stated that they're not involved in those.
Based off that information, then, what do you think?
Me?
Just anybody, with them not taking it serious or looking, and the three lettered agency isn't involved because they don't think she's in danger. Like, do you think that she actually is in hiding for some reason? Or, I mean, it still doesn't make sense because the phone and the defensiveness and I don't know, guys. Frick.
Yeah, she's the mom.
Do
You
we
mean
know if
as
she
far
has
as
a Do we
being
know if she has a
defensive?
driver's license?
What were you gonna say, Mars?
You were saying the mom is being defensive, Courtney?
Yeah, I was just saying that, like, if they don't think she's in danger, is she really in hiding then? But then it doesn't make sense because of her phone and how her mom's reacting. Rich is in hiding. I mean, not Rich. The mom's husband is in hiding now and stuff. So it's like, how is she not in danger, but everyone's acting like this? So it's like, what do you guys think at that point?
The bio mom's on a panel right now.
Is on a panel.
Someone just texted me.
Can you
We don't talk
share it?
about other create. We don't
Can you
talk about
share it with
other.
me?
We don't talk about other lives
Been
on this live. Thank you.
all day, so
Can you
no.
share it
Like
with me?
I get that people that want to take their phone. It's their phone. It's like their livelihood nowadays, right? But at the same time, if you want to disappear, that's the last thing you want to take with you,
Right.
because other people are gonna have access to it one way or another. You might have forgot about it, but you might have shared your location with someone, whether it's on one of these social media platforms or you have an iPhone, Find My iPhone, whatever. Like, that's the easiest way to be found, right? So if you just want to disappear off the face of the earth, start a new life, you don't take anything with you.
Though what's weird, Eddie, and what's going to get me again, because this is what we talk about every day, is how mom find the phone so fast.
That's what I was trying to figure out is
You
exactly
said
that.
what? You said what?
Did the mom find the phone so fast? The mom found the phone and gave it to Rebecca's fiance.
And I'm just putting it out there. Do you think that they could be on the same iTunes account and have Find My Phone on?
No, not with how her relationship was with her mother.
Okay.
Good relationship, chef.
Yeah, I agree with you, Schmurder.
Like Court said herself that she told Rich, open up the phone, unlock the phone, and that he wouldn't unlock it.
So it's like, what's on that phone then? So I'm glad that if the police do have it, but I'm just so confused on why no one is taking this seriously. If she can just come out and be like, hey, just so you guys know, I am safe, but please don't tell anyone because I'm scared, blah, 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 So it's just like,
I think the phone is so far in everyone's faces that it's blinding them, and that's not like the clue we should be looking at.
I agree. I will say this is giving me a touch of self inflicted.
What I thought was weird is that the mom didn't call Rebecca when she was supposed to supposedly get dropped back off at Courtney's house, and Courtney is supposed to drop her off at her place with Rich. Why wouldn't she call Rebecca to see where she is at? If you're that worried, why are you going to call other people that you know she didn't leave with those people, so why call those people?
She knew she didn't have her phone.
There's two big factors in here. You don't just disappear like that. You don't. Like it's just let's be real. Why do you have to rebel to the entire world for? Number one. And number two, it's either self or self or it's someone did it or you the parents the everybody else or the parents the fucking creep fucking baby dad and all the friends like you're covering up to know that it doesn't make sense.
If you saw her get into a car, an unknown car, like you would immediately call somebody.
Yeah, there's so much. A lot of it doesn't make sense. Both are fishy. I haven't felt out the sister much. That today was the first time I've heard anything from her. Well, honestly, Courtney too, because this was Courtney's like first panel. She was just talking in the comments before. So yeah, I don't know. And how defensive the mom was, Courtney was the entire any question you asked her, you could have asked her what color the sky was that day, and she would have gotten offended.
And the sister backed her up.
And not for nothing, but this trust in God, who is he? Is he just does he just want
So
to find justice for
no,
this
he
woman?
knows Rebecca. He knows Courtney. He's been friends with them for a long time, or with Rebecca for a long time.
Since second grade.
Yesterday he was not so much for Courtney, and then today he had her on the panel. So I'm not too sure what happened there and how that came about.
Yeah, it gave me weird energy.
Like everybody was like against Courtney and for Rich like 2 days ago, and then all of a sudden somehow it switched.
No, that's just
And
what
I
that's just by default what good people do, right? Like I
Yeah.
mean,
And then
you said
also,
you said what?
they said he had a relationship with the mother, Court.
right, yeah, before when Rebecca was younger. Um, what were you saying, Chef?
No, I'm just saying, like by default. I mean, that's what everybody's like. That would be my normal reaction. Oh my god, someone is missing. Oh, like hey man, like my pregnant wife, quote unquote, is missing. Oh my god, my daughter's missing. You want to jump out and help wait for those people, but then that's the first. That's like the first instinct I would have. But then when I start piecing shit together, i.e., Rebecca's and Jake's story and this and that, you're starting to sound like, this is sounds a little bit fishy.
Right.
And then now you're
Yeah.
coming on, and now you're, again, respectfully, you're coming on TikTok. You're disabled. I get it. Okay, fine. But I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go back to the same old. Get my fucking partner, all these little friends that want to come on here. Let's get in a car. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's go to every shelter. Let's go to
Right.
every possible. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm about. Like, yo, you guys need gas to go fucking look for this. I'm down. But I mean, the fact
Right.
that you guys are just, I don't know, man. Maybe they
I
are.
mean,
Maybe there is certain people that know what's going on here, and they're just, They want to maybe hide, but again, what's the motive?
I feel like it's a lot of drama, like within that their community, their family, their friends and stuff, and I feel like it's just being brought to TikTok, and it's not necessarily has anything to do with Rebecca. I feel like I don't know.
But it's only been brought to TikTok after she's gone missing, so I don't know.
Right, right. I just I watched the interviews, the very first video I saw, and I did not it didn't feel right. So for me, I don't know. I can't believe either one of them at this point.
I don't know, man.
Teresa, we don't know yet.
In my opinion, I'd be I'd be putting more focus into this. Just the fact that he's on the list, he needs to get a what's up, J Crime. Just the fact that he's on the list by default, we fucking run your life, you fucking pig. We're telling you what the fuck we want from you. Sit down and you're taking this test. I don't want to hear anything out of your mouth. Sit down, take this test.
Right,
You're a fucking pig. You're disgusting. You're on the list for a reason, and you're never going to come back from that. Bottom line.
right.
But no, everybody wants to fucking have. Nah, man. I need to be the fucking. This shit cheeses me out, man.
It doesn't help that the sheriff department is really small too, and the mom is supposedly close.
Doesn't matter. You're on the list, girl. You're on the list. I run your fucking life now. You pig.
Yeah,
Right.
but they might not seem to see it that way, though.
Doesn't
Like,
matter.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. No. I'm telling you how you avoid shit like this.
No, I agree with you.
You're a fucking pig. You're disgusting. You're on the list, and that should be at any time. Anytime I suspect that there's some kind of action there. Well, guess what, motherfucker? You're getting brought in, point blank. Period. That'll eliminate everything. Brad's on the list too. Yeah, I know. That's Courtney's boyfriend, right? Bring that motherfucker in too. He decides he wants to go into hiding.
Maybe that's why like the police aren't on them like that because it's might be a common thing in that area to be on a list. That's a lot of people in one family on a list. Or one not necessarily all related, but scenario,
You know,
family,
she's
whatever you want to
missing, but
call it.
she's missing, but she's a fucking idiot too, if you ask me. Like at 15, you were with this guy. He's on the list, and now you got pregnant with him.
And I know that Jasmine said something about the reason why she gave her kids up to the foster mom was because of rugs, but I heard that it was from the fact that her baby daddy is on that list.
Yeah, Jazz did say that.
Oh, she did? I just heard the rug part.
I did not say. I just said the rug part.
Okay,
That's what her friend said.
gotcha. Yeah, I heard from the other friend that it was a list thing. Courtney, I believe, lost custody a long time ago. Like, she didn't have custody of any of her kids. I'm not 100%. Sorry, Jasmine.
I was saying she hasn't raised any of them.
I'm telling you, man. Like the amount of people that have kids that shouldn't have kids is just hurting my heart, man. And then you get these poor moms that like dying to have children, and they just can't. Like no matter what they try. Unbelievable. What's up, J Crime? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well.
Sorry, this case is getting me fired up right now.
Yeah, I see you got pretty emotional when it comes to these.
Yeah, like it's just. Ah, man, I'm just tired of it, man. I'm tired of it, like being loophole after loophole for these people to fucking get off of shit. Like, you're on a list. You get someone fucking pregnant. Uh,
Crazy stuff, man.
me, 37, and want a child. See what I'm saying, Natasha? Don't worry, never lose hope. So, Mind the Monsters, if we collectively would start a search tonight, where are we starting? Can y'all hear me? Hello, Mind the Monsters. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I'm saying, so if we start,
Okay.
if we were starting a search tonight, where are we starting?
If it was me and I was organizing the search, I would start at the last place she was seen and work my way out.
Mm-hmm.
And I would do a 10 miles grid search.
Right.
And I'm talking hand in hand. I mean, I know it's rugged terrain, but if possible, a hand in hand search.
Right. Now, do we know what she was last seen wearing? Schmurder, do we know that or no?
I have to find notes. I do have that though. I want to say it was a
Yeah,
black sweater. Black.
and black leggings.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
And like, are you allowed? Are you so? Let's just say there's a missing person search, right? And now I'm going to these women's shelters. I think by law, right? Like you don't have to give me any information. So by law, if I go to all these women's shelters or all these like homeless encampments, and I want to like say hi, I'm looking for Rebecca K. Park. Are they able to tell me if she's here or not? No, right? That's privacy.
No, they would not be able to tell you. But if it was me, what I would do is I would have flyers in hand and I would hand a flyer to that safe haven or DV house or
Correct.
whatever the case may be, homeless shelter, etc. And I would say, this is a missing person. If you
Right.
have any information, please contact the number on the bottom of the flyer. That way, it doesn't legally put them in anything where they haven't given you any information. You've not put yourself in a situation where now you're going to have to answer to law enforcement. All you did was hand a flyer to them and say, hey, this is a missing person. What they do with that, if she is there, is on them, and that's between them and the law.
No, and we can only hope that anonymously, like they'll report it. Like, hey, I don't want to get in. Like, you can do that, right, Mrs. Minor Monster? You could be like,
Yes.
yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah,
this.
you can anonymously reach out to law enforcement, or if the shelter communicates with law enforcement, they can say, I need to speak with the detective in charge. The detective answers the phone or calls back or whatever the case may be. This person is here. That information's not put out publicly. Like we
Okay.
recently just had a child that was in a bad home situation. She ran away from home numerous times. She was found, but it was not released publicly where she was found or where she is now.
Correct. Now, do we know if? Sorry, I'm jumping everywhere here, but I just want to answer one of one of my moderators is tied up right now, so she's asking questions in the chat. Do we know if Rich has other kids?
I don't know if Rich has any other kids.
Okay. And you're telling me that Rich, so from what we do know, we know that Rich, the mom, the sister, and some friends have been coming on TikTok and speaking on it.
Yes.
This is another one, man. Holy smokes, man. This is getting crazy.
I listened. I was listening on one of those interviews, and I was just in shock.
Yeah, I mean, started with the mom, then it went to the daughter, then back to the mom, then to the daughter, and now the daughter's pregnant. I mean, this is crazy.
Chef, so I was looking up, and there's 34,000 people that live in the county of Wexford, Michigan. That's about the same size as the city I live in, California.
That shouldn't be too
And
hard,
at
then.
any what was that?
I said that shouldn't be too hard.
Right. And at any given time, there's only about 8 cops out on the streets for any shift. Like, at some point, you got to call somebody in to help. You can't do it with the 8 cops. You just can't.
Allegedly, they are trying to get other people in, but they're not taking it serious. They don't think she's at risk.
So one lady in the comments here, and I think I could trust her because I did see her in that other live for what it's worth. So she's probably into this case. And I just wanted to say right now before I forget, what was her name there? Excuse me, Mama Braden. If you want to come up, you're more than welcome. But she's saying that that he did have one other kid. So I mean,
How is 39 weeks pregnant not an at-risk missing person?
dude, that's potentially two people. Well, it is two people.
Hey, I wanted to. Can I get the opportunity to bring something up about missing people? Mine and Monsters that's in the box here. We know each other. I know what she does. I know what you do, Chef. And all these problems with the missing. And I actually did it. I created an app, and I think that if all the police stations were to take this app, download it, and upload the missing, and we can have it faster than anything possible. If we built this app and put it in all the police stations and let people get updates. So I don't know. It's a great idea, I think, and it would help situations like this and get it out faster than anyone. Probably better than the Amber Alert.
Yeah. And I guess even though she's pregnant, it wouldn't have struck any Amber Alert, right?
No, she would not have. It wouldn't have been for an Amber Alert. An Amber Alert is for an underage child, and there has to be certain guidelines that are met for an Amber Alert.
Mm-hmm.
Some states, like here in Florida and a handful of other states, have what's called a silver alert. A silver alert is for someone that may have medical needs or is autistic.
Okay.
I do not know. I probably should look it up. So I'm not speaking from facts here, but if they do have a silver alert or a different type of alert other than an endangered alert, it should have been used for her. Absolutely, because that would have made it go statewide immediately. That's when you would have got a text message on your phone that says, Rebecca Park, 22 years old. This is her description. She's got a tattoo above her eye that says Queen. You know, it would have went out immediately. But however, first of all, our Amber Alert system's broken. There's no way around that. It needs to be updated. It hasn't been updated in 30 years. And a lot of these different states all have different types of alerts.
Mm-hmm.
Like in some states, a silver alert's not what it is here in Florida. So it needs to be standardized. But where that starts at is the federal. You have to go to a federal level. Well, then you get into the same that you do with, and I'm not making a comparison to a missing case. This is just for purposes of explaining what I'm explaining. So we have state laws. So if you decriminalize the devil's lettuce in federal, that doesn't apply to the states. So you're going to run into the same thing
Correct. Yeah.
when you start trying to standardize alerts, because certain states may not want to adopt that.
Hmm.
I hope that made sense.
I mean, like she just so deep. Sorry, Jay. Go ahead, sir. Sorry. I apologize.
So I'm just saying, like, even if police stations don't adopt like an app or something, can we, like, as a community, like, put it for ourselves so it, snap, 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 it's around right away, and we can put updates right away on an app as well. I'm just thinking, man, like,
I think a very simple solution, Jay, and I'm just being real honest, and I'm sure there's many of these, and mine a monster. And I've been slacking. I've been so busy. I know me and my team are also thinking about it, maybe with in conjunction with like Schmurder by nature, and like I mean, I think the easiest, fastest, obviously the easiest, fastest solution right now, in my opinion, would probably be like a FB page. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be like Strictly, I don't want it. No chitter chatting. Nothing. It's just about missing persons post all across North America. Shit. And you know what? Last seen at this location. This is how long they've been missing. Like, I mean, that's probably that could be possibly an idea. And like, if you guys are invested in missing persons and stuff like that, like, hey man, like clockwork, every fucking other day, like.
I agree. I think making more groups like that, but I'm just saying, like, if you had an app, it alerts you right away. You're not everyone's on Facebook all the time or on this all the time, or you know what I mean. Like, it'll actually
And I
alert.
think with that being said, I think like kind of what Minor Monsters was saying is like, I think that would be a very good proposal to like, the government, and this way they can, because let's be honest, to make an app, it's not cheap, man. And to get it running really well, it's trust me, there's a lot of, I have friends for years, they've been trying to make, like sports book apps and this and that. It's very, very hard. So, no, definitely a great idea for sure.
Chef, did you read the text message I just sent you?
No, sorry, one second.
I just think quickest solution is everyone stop being a POS and unaliving people.
It looks like everyone that's surrounded by her is a PDF.
I
Like,
think it could be a solution. Stop being a shitty person.
down
Holy
to,
shit.
right, down to her friends. And
Wait,
Yeah, but how true is
what?
this though?
um
Because
Wait,
this
I
is
need to see.
this is like bad shit crazy right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 PDFs. I can send you the where I got it from. It looks pretty legit to me.
Wow. This is crazy. And these people are just roaming the streets?
Yeah, because being a PDF is like the easiest thing to get away with.
Can I? I don't want to say the names actually until we confirm it. Fucked up. Oh my god. She's literally surrounded by a ring of PDFs. Great. I wonder if she had that kid on her own will.
Oh, I don't need. Oh God.
Here, I'll send it to you,
Part of the
mom.
reason. Part of the reason I said just get up and
Yeah,
go.
I'm
Like,
lost.
Wow. Check your snap.
Eddie, go ahead.
Jeez. I just gotta change some boxes around, guys. I'll bring you guys back if I drop you. I apologize. Uh,
I didn't get anything.
Let's see, one sec. What's up, Lisa? How are you? Welcome.
I don't know, you're stressed about moving in, and I didn't want you to worry, so I stopped by the place to pick up some stuff.
Yeah, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Happy mind. Can you win husband of the year before you're even married? Because if you can, shoe in. Hey,
What?
viewing? Check out the club.
I think it's like a TV or something in the background.
Lisa, do you know you're up here?
Your shoes are in.
All right, Lisa, continue watching your show. Have a nice day.
Tapping will get you every time.
God damn. Yo, why is this TikTok like breaking up everybody?
As long as you're not in the shower, right?
Worries, Lisa. It happens.
Is the interview you guys wait, were you when you guys were talking about something being played earlier, were they the voicemails?
Yeah,
Okay.
the mom's freaking out.
Yeah. And that was to the foster parents? Who's Aurora?
She's a friend of Rebecca's.
Okay.
Yikes.
So yo, are you guys in a guy named Joseph's live?
No,
Me?
well, we don't know. We don't know. It was the trust person. I don't know if that's Joseph or not, but that's whose live we were in.
Are you talking about earlier? Yeah, I don't know anything about lives, but this shit's all over Facebook. A bunch of
I don't
It
think the
it
trust
looks like
guy is Joseph, though, in my opinion.
Hold on, hold on, let me get my iPad. I'm gonna message him. I'm gonna be like, hey, thank you so much for the information.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you send it to Annalise because I want to keep her in the loop.
Because Eddie, I think that I don't know if that's an older picture then, because it looks like a different. I mean, it could be. I could see it, but that person has like 10 pounds on.
yeah. I
No,
would
his name is Brandon.
haircut.
Okay, yeah, because yeah. Baby daddy's name is Rich.
Yo, Kels, can they if that's all true, right? What's up, Joe? If that's all true, right? They got it. We can confirm that.
Because you said Rusty, you better get Oops, your sorry. 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 I was trying to stop that. I'm sure we could. I'm sure we could look up the names and confirm it.
So you guys said you spoke to Rebecca?
Actually, let me get no, Rebecca's the one that's missing. They didn't speak to her.
No,
Courtney?
my bad. There's an
Courtney. Yeah.
Courtney. Okay.
So Ashley just sent Courtney's TikTok information. Did you see that?
Yo, they don't want us on this case, eh? They do not want us on this case. So we're gonna bust this wide open.
Yeah, and
This is the wrong group of people to put on this case because everybody's about to get called the fuck out. We don't play this game.
without saying any names and stuff, are they still alive right now?
Yeah.
Being like, be respectful, no hatred.
Not live anymore.
My team don't play around, man.
I'm so disturbed that she's legit. If she hasn't, she's about to give birth. That's what I'm most disturbed about. Like, how?
And maybe that's why she feels a type of way.
I don't know if that's the case. You think, I mean, she's probably thinking, like, well, if I talk more, I look less innocent. But in everyone else's eyes, like, you just look weird.
It's fucking this stupid.
Especially how she's talking. and especially how she's talking about Rebecca. Just don't have a good feeling. I hope Rebecca's in hiding. I hope she's okay, but I just don't have a good feeling.
She went. She went. She was at the hospital. She was at the hospital.
Before she went missing, as we know, yes.
This is another case that's gonna keep me up. Sorry, guys. We're only quiet because we're getting some exclusive background on these people right now.
Yeah, and usually when we're quiet, we're just like you said, but we're usually doing more research about it also.
And everyone's pulling up iPads and computers to look for stuff.
What are you calling me out for?
No one.
I want to know more about this Cadillac City, cause that don't sound like a Cadillac City. That sounds like a fucking Johnny Redneck town.
Like everyone is kind of like that, right? Like, has anyone done more background about Rebecca specifically, or
That's what it seems like.
yeah, like they're all. Oh,
Schmurder, did you share that to Annalise?
Oh, I'm on my phone. How am I going to share it? You share it.
I can't because it won't let me. Cause I'm not in the country.
He's in Canada.
No, I'm on my phone.
Ashley or
Hey, you know
Mark?
what? Share it in the community.
I can't. I'm on my phone.
Oh
Someone
my
I'll
else.
god.
do. Oh, I can't do it either. Never mind.
Yes, you
I
can. Just
can't.
screenshot it. Oh, cause you're on your fucking phone.
That's I'm on my phone. I can't.
Ashley line one. Ashley line one.
I'll ask her for it later.
I called the police. I called the police by city. What does that mean too?
Is Heather in the views or comments? Because that's the person to do that.
What do you need?
That that whole chart there is interesting.
He
What do you
wants
want me to do?
you send it to Annalise.
Just put it in the community page.
I can't because you're in there. I'll send it to you, Annalise.
Chef, you just ruin everything.
No, what do you mean?
But y'all
We
are
can't send it in the group chat because you're in it.
y'all are gonna have to say my name right though. What is it, love? It's
Annalise.
Anna.
Anna, sorry, Annalise.
Annalise. Annalise. Okay. Anna.
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 It's
Huh?
It's Anna.
It's Annalise.
Isn't that what I just said? Annalise?
Yo, why are you on a lease, man? Why don't you finance?
um, did you watch those videos I sent you, Chef?
No, I did not.
I'm gonna watch them really quick. Hold on. Please subscribe to you. Uh-huh.
Hey chat, Chef doesn't ask for much. If we can just continue to tapping and sharing the live, that would be great. Thank you.
Now they're taking my pictures too. Now, what the fuck?
Of course, that's why you have to put your logo everywhere. So
No,
good
that's
to
not
know.
my picture. Though. But
Oh.
Des Bryant touchdown, baby. 10-6 Cowboys. That poor girl never had a chance. Which the poor girl? The girl in the picture? Yeah, I mean, she was just definitely. This kind of goes back to like our. It kind of goes back to like our topic earlier today, right, guys? Like about parents, man. Like, I mean, fuck. Sounds like this poor Rebecca's entire life was surrounded by some really shitty, crappy people. Yeah, I agree. And the little boy, apparently she was having a boy and she was going to name him Richie. And you can tell she's vulnerable because I would never name my kid after the father if I know that he's gonna have the same name registered to a PDF. Like that woman is not even thinking straight. You're gonna give that dude the exact same name as your man that's registered. That shit's wild. But I guess that's what they do in them redneck towns.
Has everybody seen their interviews for the news? Have you watched it, Chef?
I did about the one where they're like, he says, "I just want to bring my baby home" or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's wearing like the
Yeah.
orange hat.
Yeah. And then the mom, you saw hers too?
Yeah, I could play it. You guys want me to play it? No problem.
I think we should.
Timu, Chris Watts.
I have it right here, Chef. I don't know if you got
No,
it up.
that I was saying that last night that's what this seems like, even
This
though
is
without the PD3.
with all aside from all like the crackerness, it's giving me freaking Peterson too. And in this case, it's because of the mom, not the estranged girlfriend. Oh shit, you're playing it? Go ahead. Marsha, are you playing it or you want me to play it?
Oh, I can. If you want. I got it right here.
Okay, go ahead.
And then I forgot to take off my AirPod. Hold on.
Yeah, that's the one I
So excited I got those AirPods that Mars got, and they come tomorrow.
Yay.
Every minute that she's gonna be found, her and the little man are gonna be safe, okay. Having problems sleeping because for the last 2 years, every night, she's the one I was laying in bed next to. The night she left, I tried to call her a few times because I didn't get no messages, call from her, nothing. And it's just not like her. We're together 99% of the time. When we're not, you can ask anybody. We're always on our phones messaging each other. I know that Rebecca don't go nowhere by herself. I know that me and Rebecca and Paige have had a thing in mind for at least 6 years now, that if something was to go wrong, we have Rebecca's okay to call the cops and have them come look for her. Just keep telling myself every minute that she's gonna.
So that was his.
A news interview that Rebecca's mom and her sister gave. Let me know what you think at the end.
Did she try to come here and knock on the door and I didn't hear her? A million thoughts ran through my head on why it would be there. It's like, Mom, hold up. I got somebody coming. I'm like, what do you mean you got somebody coming? And she's like, I got somebody coming to get me. Courtney says soon a black car with tinted windows she's never seen before pulls up. She got out of the car, turned around, opened the door back up. She's like, Mom, I'll be back. And she got in the car, crept up by my truck real slow, and by the time they got to the front of my truck, they took off. Courtney
Yo,
says
that lady's banging pure pills.
Becca was in foster care in her youth, but she loves Becca and was looking forward to her grandson's birth. A $10,000 reward is being offered from a family friend for any information leading to her safe return. The detective is coming out today, and we are going to go through all the tips that have come in, what he thinks he should chase down, and what he just thinks he should disregard. Because there is
He's such a crackhead.
coming in, but nothing that's solid. His younger half sister, Kimberly Park, says they're close. We talk at least 2 to 3 times a day, if not more. Kimberly says she doesn't know what to think. She says Becca has disappeared before, but she usually kept in contact with someone. I honestly try not to think about what happened. I mean, she's disappeared before, but someone always knew where she was. And it was usually me hiding her out. She hopes that's what's happened in this case, but Becca needs to contact her. This is not good. Bugs me every day. I'm losing sleep. Okay, let me play you the clips from the news interview that
was it.
Yo, that lady's a whole pill popper. And I'm not assuming, I'm telling you, because I know what that looks like. She got her teeth are rotted out from all the rugs and sweets that she eats while she's on rugs. Don't tell me differently. I've been in that community for a very long time, and her crack tattoos tell us everything we need to know. I'd be looking more into this. And I'm sorry, Minor Monsters, if you don't want to hear that, but I just got to give you my opinion on that. I know what I see, man. That's a whole crackhead lady right there.
No, don't apologize to me.
You know?
If we were all the same and we had all opinions, the world would be no fun, Chef. So
No, I'm just saying I know that lifestyle all too well. And I just know what I see, man. And I speak on what I see. And I'm just sorry that I'm honest. And this is how I build my panel and my channel. So like that's a whole crackhead lady that does prescription drugs. She don't know if she's fucking coming or going. Her teeth are rotted out from all the can blasts. And that's pretty much what's up. You want it raw, or you want to tell, or you want it fucking like want me to sugarcoat it? And there's that's a whole community of trailer park trash. What? I ain't sugarcoating shit.
Real.
That's a whole trailer park trash community right there. They don't know if they're fucking coming or going. Then they want to cry that their daughter's fucking missing. Get the fuck out of here. Drugs really got a hold of me. I don't know if you really know. Drugs really got a hold of me. You ever heard that Eminem song? They all got fucking PDF attached to their name. It's disgusting. It's sick. These people should all be brought in for lie detector tests. If you're attached to a PDF, if you're attached to PDF, bring them fucking in. People going to that
Agreed.
crackhead.
And how can you cover for people that are like that too? Like,
Exactly.
No, you're not covering for shit. And I'm sorry that like vulnerable people want to bring justice for this person. Shit, if that lady's ran away right now, she's probably done the fucking right thing. And I hope she's safe and the baby comes safe. But maybe she wants to get away from all that and start over and start fresh. One can only hope for that. I wouldn't want to be around that junk bag, bring a child into this world when your mom's a whole crackhead.
And how many times she changed her story?
Yeah, because she's all fucked up.
Can't get over it. I just keep. I don't know.
Bro, she comes on this live high like a motherfucker, and that's why she's doing that, because she doesn't understand what the fuck she's really doing.
She just could not get her facts right on that live. I'm telling y'all, the thing she was saying was like, who says this?
Because you're all rugged out. You're all fucking rugged out. Yeah, I hope she took off to be safe too, straight up. Because I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't want to be a part of that fucking lifestyle. Maybe she thinks, fuck, like, what the fuck did I really just do here? I got knocked up by a fucking monster.
See,
Like,
Chef, I could see that, but according to her friends, she
man,
would
fuck her friends. Her
never
friends are probably crackheads too. What the fuck?
she would never leave her boys.
Oh, wait, who was her that spoke? Paige?
No, I don't know that name. Lexi and Trust and there was another one, but she didn't say her name. I can't remember her profile name on here though. She was on Trues all day.
These
Or
people are
Trust
all
all day.
moving. They're all moving. They're all moving like rug heads. Because you don't do this. And this is why I was all dumbfounded when I first started covering this earlier today.
Sorry.
Because you don't just do that. You don't just come on live and start talking like.
So first of all, they didn't just come on live. They had it planned at 3 p.m. They had it planned. This was going around all over Facebook that it was planned at 3 p.m. to go live.
Exactly. But what
Yeah.
else? Okay, so Kelly, let me ask you a question. So what else should you be doing at 3 p.m.?
Right. Like that's what I'm saying is like they planned this so that they could get more coverage of it.
Like, what the fuck? At 3 p.m., I'm fucking out there like a pig. Like, I ain't coming home with a fucking 18 batteries and 17 flashlights. Not that I'm gonna go on here and go, hey guys, did you get your fix? All right, man, we're gonna go fucking live now, dudes. Fucking right. Bring me some pills. Man, fuck off. I feel sorry for this lady. I really do, man. I really fucking feel
We
sorry for this
love
lady.
TikTok shop.
I
And
want
then
to, bring this crackhead mom in here. I want to talk to her.
she kept saying, like, you guys are just making up rumors and false information, but here she is just saying things out of nowhere and then talking bad and pointing fingers and getting defensive and yelling and
And not calling her daughter when she thinks her daughter is missing is still like
43 years old, the mom is, you guys said, and she has no teeth. Rotted much?
Yeah.
Rotted much? This is where you get the raw coverage on Chef Talks over here. We don't sugarcoat nothing.
no Byron.
I
Don't
think it would
endorse it.
be I think it would be a bad move.
No, I want to talk to her. I really, first off, ain't
boasting.
no one gonna stop me. I want to talk to this lady, but she won't talk to me. I'll
She
put that
kept
bitch on.
boasting about how much they're trying to have a baby and they're in treatment and they want a baby. And somebody said, well, how old are you? I don't need to disclose any of that to
Wait, hold on.
you.
She actually said that she had on October like 20th said that she had a baby in the NICU.
Yes, that's why I'm
I'm
saying
saying,
this is
and
weird.
they posted the screenshot in the live and she denied.
And people brought up screenshots of a whole conversation too.
Yo, when you're on those rugs, you're only talking to the devil. Do you understand this? Those type of rugs, you're only talking to the devil.
I'm just saying that's what she was saying, and then that whole post and everything is sketched because now her daughter and unborn grandchild are now gone. So it's freaking me out.
And then her friends kept coming on that live, and then people were like, I have screenshots. Why are you saying this and that? And then they were getting dropped like flies.
Yeah, they like Truth or whatever that one is, Trust. He kept on dropping people, and the mods were muting them when they actually had legit evidence and proof and screenshots and stuff. And this one girl came up and was like, why are you saying this when this happened? I forget what she was saying exactly. And because she wasn't being quote unquote respectful, the host dropped her. It's like, I'm not gonna tolerate hateful language or whatever towards her. Like, everyone needs to be respectful. And I'm like, how can you be respectful?
Wasn't even cussing or anything. She was like, how
Just acting
she was just like,
direct.
how can you say we're stalking you if we don't if so and so doesn't have a car? Nobody's stalking you.
Yes, that's what she was saying. Yes,
That
something about a
yeah,
car. Like, you don't have a car. This person doesn't have a car. How are we
yeah.
all stalking? Yep,
She
that
wasn't
sounds right.
cussing. She was like, Courtney, how can you say somebody's stalking you when they don't have a car? Then their friends have a car. And it was just chaos.
It's because her brain is fried. Her brain is mush. Go fry an egg right now on the hot temperature. That's her egg rate. That's her fucking head rate. Her brain is fried.
I want to know what made Trust flip that quick. Like, I'm confused.
What would you say? Can you say it again, Anna?
Trust, the friend that was hosting the live, like flipped really quick. It was like, oh, he was, very unsure about Courtney because he knew about the bad things that she did to Rebecca, and then all of a sudden he was for her in that live.
How many?
And
How many?
Chef,
How high did the numbers sky high when the mom came in there?
I think it was
It
like
was
400.
yeah, it was like 500.
But Chef,
Yo,
the trust guy that we're talking about, when Schmurder had her live last night, he was in on that live and then started hosting his own live today. And he was talking completely different yesterday. And
well,
then
that's
now
because I
he's
saw.
having
Yeah, I
her
saw he
up.
had like 300 followers. So I was like, damn, this. Like, is this a friend or whatever? But I don't know, man. I've been listening to I've been listening to too many dummies lately. So today when I listened to that, it was like hearing like I couldn't listen to no more dummies, to be honest.
Yeah, I toughed it out. I was like, I'm gonna get through this whole life because this is mind blowing.
The only positive thing that we can take from this case, guys, they're not in California.
Facts.
Or Texas, shoot.
Hey, hey, Eddie and Schmurder, they're finally not in California. Fuck.
But it's
But
just
I think that trust guy should come up here and I don't know, I'm not gonna say that,
No,
but
I
I
got
think
nothing to
that
say to that
trust
guy.
guy.
Honestly, I gotta say, I want to talk to the mom, the boyfriend. I want to talk to the family.
As soon as somebody exposed them and said that they were a thing, it was crickets.
No trust. Trust is nah. I don't. That guy.
Wait, who was a thing?
Trust in court.
Wait,
What?
what?
Yes. Somebody got up there and said,
Trust in
"Are
Kimmy.
you? Why are you flipping? Why'd you flip? Like, why are you okay with Courtney saying these things, but nobody else can?" And they're like, "Is it because y'all were a thing and y'all were together?"
And they admitted it, or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
trust in Kimberly, Kirsty said.
no,
I want to know Trust's real name.
it
Trust
was
in
trust
Kimmy,
Trust.
not trust in Courtney.
Okay,
Okay,
because I was like, who was it? They said
I was
somebody.
like, wow, this mom really does get around.
right?
Wait, Ashley. Ashley, respond to my comment real quick.
Look at this, Courtney. She's talking to everybody. Yep, I got this guy's information now too. I got his everything.
Yeah, look him up. I'm very curious because by the looks.
Anybody could look him up. He's on the offenders. He's on the offender details. Richard Lee Failer.
No, I thought we were talking about somebody else.
Yes, Melanie.
I'm curious about this trust guy. That's what I'm curious about.
That's the friend, apparently.
Yeah, but I want to know this list situation and who's in on this list, who's all associated.
Yeah, like the background.
So it's Courtney's husband Brad is one. Courtney's baby dad Rich. A
Rebecca's
possible
baby dad?
Rebecca. Sorry.
It's okay.
Um, Rich's possible roommate Joseph is a PDF, and then her best friend's mom Jennifer, saying she's Rebecca's street mom, is a PDF, and her husband Isaiah is a PDF.
And these are all verified, so don't come. Now I can tell you these are verified.
They
Right.
said someone said in the comments that trust name is Brandon. So how can we figure out info on that?
It's
I
not.
need to know.
It's Brendan. Not.
Brendan.
That's Brendan.
Actually,
I need
matter
to
of fact, I
know.
just saw. Also, it was told by a very reliable source that the fiance used Find My Phone to locate it. Messaged the sister, called the sister, and she said the mom went and picked it up off the road. Also, the fiance went to the bio's mom's house and she handed him the phone.
Knew where the phone was so fast, so magically. That doesn't make sense.
No, so I guess Rich found it from Find My Phone. Apparently, like allegedly, that's how he said he's found it.
Yeah, even with that, it's hard to like actually locate unless it's like the other app that you can use, which I forget what it's called.
Especially if it's outside.
Yeah, I don't know, but there's another app that shows you like exact locations, but like Find My iPhone is like not as exact as the other one, I think.
It's 10 meters or something like that.
Yeah.
Find my animated.
Yo, my mom and me slept with the same guy, and I have a kid with him now. Sweetheart, what are you doing with your life, man? You're a beautiful young woman. Why do you got to do this shit?
Well, you know the cycle that was the okay. Was the foster parents, were they actual foster parents, or were they just someone that the mom knew that she was like, I'm going to give custody to them? Like, what do we know about the foster parents?
Not much. From my understanding, they were actual foster parents. She got her kids taken away. They are the ones that have Rebecca's other two children.
Yeah, I just wondered.
Supposedly they're good people and like they're really trying not to release the names. Even though Courtney today was really quick to try to put their names
17-6
out there.
Cowboys.
That's what I said.
That's why
Hey,
I
I got a
Yeah, that
started
was
question
yelling
though.
over
wild, right?
Courtney.
Hey, I got a question, and
I'm usually
I'm like, I listen. This is just what I'm gonna say. Are we 100% sure that these are actually the actual people in real life that are coming on TikTok? Because you know TikTok be crazy.
No,
I would say Mind of Monsters could probably should answer that because you found them first, right? They came to
I
your
I
page.
lit yeah, I posted the flyer. Trust came into one of my lives that was it was actually where we went and done a homeless event Saturday. We're part of a Mustang club and we went and donated for the homeless. So I was just live spending time with the community, get trying to get my live hours in.
Hey, listen.
And
If I, by the way, just to cut
he
you off,
come up
if I can ever help you on that, I would love to help you. But keep going.
um so he came up on my live and then I was on Devin and the Missing and we were having a missing night and he came up on her live. And then yesterday I got sent the live that the boyfriend was on. I didn't stay in there long. I had cleaning house, had other stuff to do. I did not stay in there long. And then today I got sent Trust's live and I jumped in there just to listen and got invited up on panel. So I sat quietly most of the time until I lost my temper and kind of spoke my opinion a couple of times. And like Mars was saying, is that Courtney tried to put out the foster parents' names, and I, as loud as I could, spoke over her so it couldn't be heard on the live because
And it worked
I
because
don't think.
from the comments you could not hear the name that she said, so it worked. Good job.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't trying to be rude, but I just my personal opinion. I think that with everything that's going on, if they haven't come out publicly and said, "Hey, we're the foster parents. This is where the two children are," it shouldn't be put out there for the safety of those two children because at this point we don't know what happened to Rebecca. We just know she's missing.
that's all I kept thinking about.
And I don't
So
want to
do
be on a
you
panel where their name gets put out there and then, I work with a lot of families and I hold my credibility very close and I would feel awful. I would probably
right?
walk away with everything if I was even a part of something that put out where those two babies are and something happened.
Do you feel like they are real friends and they're being genuine?
I mean, I feel like Lexi is a real friend that's
Hmm.
being genuine. I don't know Trust's whole situation with exactly how long any of that has happened or the girl that was above me, and I apologize, I can't remember her screen name, but she seemed pretty sincere about what she was saying as well. But emotions run high when people are missing, and honestly, you never know if people come out of the woodwork to have a place on a panel or to have their 5 minutes of fame or if they really cared. I mean, and I hate to say that, and I'm not being rude or mean or anything to friends or family, but sadly that's what we run into. You may have a brother's cousin's uncle you haven't seen in 20 years that pops up out of the woodwork and says, oh, I know so and so, but yet they haven't seen that person since they were in kindergarten and they're in their 30s now.
You're absolutely
Right.
right. You're absolutely right, Mind of Monsters.
And I was mainly just, trying to be the voice of reason and turning it back to, Rebecca and the fact that she's missing. And people are like, they're asking, what can we do? Share her name, share her face, hang flyers if you're local. If there's a search party, go help with the search party. There's lots of things that you can do to, today's Missing Poster Monday. Use the hashtag, share her flyer. That'll get it out further into the algas and all the things. But them yelling and screaming at each other on a panel is not going to help anything. I have seen so many cases that have started out as just a missing flyer being shared, and then 6 months in, a year in, it is so messy that nobody wants to touch it.
Yeah, I bet. We've seen the messiness just for the cases we've covered, so, and I'm sure you do a lot more as
Yeah,
far as
and it
missing
happens
people.
quick.
Hmm.
You see, I'm different,
It
Mind of
does,
Monsters.
Barnes.
I just be messy myself. I don't allow people to feel uncomfortable. But in my opinion, like if I got any kind of, if God gave me any slight gift, I read people, man. And when I see what these people here is, there's nothing good about these people. I'm sorry. They're as you can tell in the beginning, I was definitely had a different tune, but I'm getting to know more and more about the situation. Yeah. Even if they're not involved, they are involved. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Birds of a feather.
Right. Right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We talked about this
And
earlier
then
today. Sorry, go ahead.
when I first had interaction with the friend, I'm sorry, I might be lagging a little bit. I'm in the swamp,
You're good.
y'all.
You're good. You're good.
Um, I asked, would she have, for her protection and for the baby's protection, possibly left on her own? And at first I was told no, and then I was told yeah. So, in my personal opinion, with everything that she's surrounded with, and the rugs and the lifestyle and all the things, my heart wants to tell me that she has reached out to a safe haven of some sort and said, hey, I really want this baby. I really want the help. I really want all the help I need across the board, whether it be staying clean, getting clean, not
Yeah.
losing this child as well. And I want, sobriety is so important for everybody that's struggling. So in my heart, I really hope that that's what's going on. I don't want to think that something bad has happened to her, but I was telling one of the other advocates, I was like, I can't help. I still have a true crime brain regardless.
Right.
So I can't help but think about Lacey Peterson. Like that has
Right.
been in the back of my mind, and I have tried my best to shove it to the back of my mind,
Right.
but there is that
So,
possibility.
did have you heard anything about them having to move back to Rich's dad's house?
Yes. So allegedly, they were allowed to move back there to that property if they both agreed to stay clean. And what I caught from him yesterday was that they have been clean for a month.
See, but I find that hard to believe because if she's an active user while that far along, that is like, that's critical for the baby for her to just stop doing anything. Like that, the baby needs to be weaned off medically in the NICU. Like that, I don't really believe that.
They'll actually tell you not to stop.
Correct. If you're an active user and
Yeah.
you are like the
Mm-hmm.
hard stuff, they will tell you to keep doing it. Like basically
Yeah. You'll shock the baby.
allow it. Right.
I know, man. I tell you, I
Exactly.
listen. The community I
And
was in, I know all too much about that.
Right.
And but I will say that, and interception, nice. Even so that, like, it sounds like, again, here we go again. We're focusing all this attention on how bad of the surroundings are, and the reality is we're losing focus to this 22-year-old missing that's pregnant. And yes, you're absolutely right. But also, this is the type of platform right here, you guys, that once we're done with this case, this family will not come back on TikTok. And I promise you that. Because why? We'll expose what they haven't been exposed on. And then they'll prove their own guilt.
Mind of Monsters, did you see the Snapchat that she sent to someone at 3:04 in the morning on November 3rd?
No, there's been a lot that's been put on FB, and I try to stay away from there.
It just doesn't seem like well, first of all, the way she's explaining it, it sounds like there's more people than just her and Rich living there.
That was put on a public platform, so you can read it, Kelly.
Okay, so Rebecca says, "Hey, how are you doing lately, bestie?" The person says, "Not too bad. I start my job next Wednesday. I do have a vehicle. I'm not doing too bad. How about yourself?" She said, "I'm doing good and better now. About 2.5 weeks ago, shit went down, and now we're back at Rich's dad's house. I'll explain over a call when I'm free. I'll call you and explain it to you." She says, "Okay." Then Rebecca says, this is at 3:04 in the morning on November 3rd, the day she went missing. Not sleeping well right now, so I'm debating whether or not I should take my sleeping medication from my SMH doctor or not, because it's an as-needed medication for sleeping problems. I haven't been on this same medication since I was 18 years old, so I'm bored, tired, exhausted, but short story short, I've been cleaning the bedroom and trying to get everything ready and clean before the baby boy is here. I have less than 3 weeks left. Yay. Also, by the way, I'm going to make you laugh now. I'm also cleaning the bedroom in the darkest room ever with a horrible flashlight. I say it's horrible because I can't see shit still. Trying to tiptoe and be very quiet isn't my strong suit, but I don't want to wake people up here at the house. So yeah, I'm sorry. It's a book. If that doesn't tell you anything about how bored I am, it's like screen cracked. It's hard to read. How many words I just wrote. Personally, I'd say I'm hella bored and more. Just saying, laugh out loud. What are you up to lately?
So,
trying to tiptoe and be very quiet isn't my strong suit, but I don't want to wake people up here at the house. So yeah. So
and
it
did you
sounds like
notice,
there was
Kelly? Did you notice? And again, I'm just throwing it out there. As you know, our true crime brains go right to the certain things that we see. That was a saved conversation in Snapchat.
yeah, I think that this has to be a friend of Rebecca's. Let me see if I can see
But I'm
where.
saying it was saved. Why would you save that?
Well, it looks like she saves all of their conversations, like even
Exactly
her
my point.
own.
So it's like there's tiptoeing everywhere.
Well, I just think that that's what the young people do nowadays. They use Snapchat as text messaging. So like they'll
Oh, you're
save
saying
the
so they automatically save everything?
Yeah,
well that,
that's what
and
my
I think
teenage
that
boy
they'll
does.
they'll press to save it just to save it as like a text. I'm trying to see when the screen is so broken, it's so bad. Wednesday you saved something from Rebecca Park. A photo from Rebecca Park. So it looks like Wednesday, the next day, because you have 24 hours if you don't have it automatically saved. So
But crazy
Wednesday,
because
when
that
she
that
saved it.
message, so that message, and I'm just throwing it out there. That message was early November 3rd, and it's alleged she went missing that day.
That evening at 11:30 was the last time she was seen.
Right. Hmm. I don't know, man.
8:30 was the last time she was seen. She
Oh,
didn't
because that's
start.
not what Rebecca said in a message. Or not Rebecca, but Courtney said in a
Oh,
message,
Rebecca or
said,
Courtney's been going back and forth, but her story now is 8:30 is when she got out of her car and got into another car,
"Oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
at
yeah, yep,
11:30 is when she started calling Rich
yep,
or
I
calling
can't
okay."
honestly,
Kimberly to get Rich's number.
yo, and all their credit, in my opinion, all. Oh, thank you for the corgi. In my opinion, all their credibility is lost. I can't trust any of them.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, I'm just seeing what's saved so far. Um, but it doesn't sound like she was like, first of all, she's talking to her bestie. She's like, "Hey, bestie, like, how are you doing?" And like, she's not like, "Oh my God, like, I need to leave this relationship." Like, there's nothing like that going on in that conversation. She's like, "Hey, I'm cleaning because like the baby's coming in less than 2.5 weeks. Like, I'm so excited. Yay." Why wouldn't you reach out to like at least one of your friends and be like, "Hey, I'm good."
And supposedly she has done that in the past, which is another reason why this time it's weird.
Hi, it's me. I don't think she was happy. Like, I don't think that there was any kind of like happiness or sadness. Probably just like, this sucks. I have to like use a flashlight to clean. I don't think there was like a madness going on there.
This is so. I don't even know what to think anymore.
Hi, it's me. I don't know what you're talking about because she's like, "By the way, I'm going to make you laugh now. I'm also cleaning the bedroom in the darkest room ever with a horrible flashlight." Like, she's like making a joke of it. I don't think that she's like furious. I don't know what you're trying to say.
I wonder if there's a Mormon community out there.
Oh boy. In those snaps, she's talking about an older man who was calling her beautiful. Hold on, let me look that up because I have not seen that.
Sends her two different selfies.
So this money the mom said she was holding on for her, um, does she still have that or what?
Are you talking about the $2,000?
Well, wasn't there money from selling some land?
Mm-hmm.
And the mom said she held on to it for her?
So what she said today, which doesn't mean shit, is that she has like 2 grand in her wallet. Like basically, she made it seem like since she had came into this money from her selling the land, like she keeps 2 grand in her wallet, and that's what she gave her that night because that's what was in her wallet. So I don't know like what she was supposed to give her, or I have no idea about that. I just heard that part tonight.
I don't know. I think that $2,000 is as irrelevant as the the phone in this case.
Yeah.
Well, where I'm at with this on my level of thinking is 2000 the only amount of money, or is there a good substantial amount of money somewhere? One, money is always a motivation for some bullshit. Two, this woman is going through things to have a baby, and this baby was at 1 centimeter of dilating the last time that anybody else seen this woman. And we know that there's a lot of malice that comes with women being pregnant and people wanting the babies. So, like, money and a baby, they're two pretty big motivators for somebody with malicious intent.
Agree. It's just so weird the way she kept saying, "We want a baby. We're trying so hard for a baby." Doesn't sit well with me. That's just
I know y'all have seen them dark ass real life stories about what people will do with pregnant women. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, but is it ever a mom to their daughter? Like, that's what
I
I'm
think
trying to
it could
wrap my
be.
head around. Like, as a parent, as a mom, how do you
Well,
do
if
that?
you already wanted to ride her man, I wouldn't put it past you.
I think, in all fairness, from my understanding, Courtney had him first. But,
Oh my God.
yeah,
I
not
don't
to
know,
defend her or
man.
anything, but yeah.
You know, y'all remember the movie Precious, and she's like, well, then who's gonna love me if he loves her? You know? Like, this shit
Mm.
really does get twisted when we're in a familial situations like this.
Well, and there's some webs within their friends and family, so if you look up some charges, you'll see what I mean.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what gives it this razzle dazzle. It's not like this very, non violated family just came and asked for help. Like, you expect the internet to not speculate when you're in a house full of PDFs is crazy to me. You thought everybody was going to be like, oh, let's like be on their side completely.
Right. Honestly, I've not like victim blaming at all here, but like she should have ran a long time ago. Sounds like.
Yeah, especially knowing what everyone's doing.
yep.
Is this her first child?
Wait, so
No.
they
Third. This baby would be her third.
So my thinking.
see,
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't understand how there's some people are saying that Courtney said that Rebecca was with him first. How she would have been young. And I get it, like he's already a PDF, but how could a mom get with somebody after they did something to their child like that? What? That's like, sorry, I'm processing what you guys are saying, and that is absolutely insane.
There's
Yeah,
people like that.
But
Courtney.
see, Allie says Courtney and Rich were first, and
Yeah,
that's what I've been under the
that's
impression
what
of.
court said.
So what I think is,
Okay.
guys, and because I'm hearing mixed reports now. So what I'm hearing is that for whatever reason, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, when she was 15 years old, she was it was around in and around the same time, because if you judge it based on what I'm seeing here, okay, hold on. Hold on, where's this fucking idiot? Where does it say here? Kelly, where does it just say when he was actually accused of conviction was
Hold on 1 second. Let's see.
criminal sexual conduct, fourth degree incest. 2019. Is that what you're seeing?
What the actual freak?
Honestly.
That's what it says in brackets. Incest.
That's legit sick AF. Whoever associating with these people are literally, they need to do their research before doing that.
So how was it incest? Are they related? Or it's because he was dating the mom and was like a parental figure and then violated her?
Oh wait, no, that's okay.
No,
So that's
his isn't.
Jen. Hold on one second. So I'm so
Yeah.
sorry because Chef, I just
No, you're
wanted
fine.
to reiterate. So okay, so Chef, that's Jen. That's her best friend's mom, Jennifer. That's her charges. That see where it says female. His
Right, man.
is 5/13/2015, and then there's one in 2005. Criminal S conduct, third degree, incapacitated victim.
Like, what's crazy is like these people can even be together.
Yeah, they're not really unless they're on some kind of papers. They can't. There's nothing you can really do. Oh, there was. So there's been multiple. Okay, so
This
2015, uh, persons 13 to 15. That must be Rebecca. And then there was another one in the second degree, 6/19/15. So he has one September of 2015, persons 13 to 15 years old. One in June of 2015, second degree assault. And then he's got
I wonder if they would give the initials of the
a
victim.
2005 third degree incapacitated victim. So this is like a repeat offender.
Like, what kind of world do you have to live in that you?
Imagine being a mother and allowing that to even come into your
Right.
home at any degree.
That's where I kind of think that, like, I'm not even gonna say that.
But yo, it's the same thing as the Harlows and shit. It's the rugs, man. The rugs fuck you
Exactly.
up. The rugs fuck you up. Like the rugs fuck you up. Like they don't make you think the way normal people think. It's not even money because these guys are all broke. It's all about the rugs. Like they got so fucking rugged out and they start fucking with each other. It's crazy.
I'm seeing a mom that was jealous of her daughter, like exactly, listen, exactly the way the movie Precious was portrayed. There's some mothers out here that get real jealous when their daughter's being given more attention than them. She's also trying to have a baby. Like this is a recipe of a jealous mother.
Yo, like if I ever seen like fuckface come on live again, I'd be like, hey, how's it going, Rich? By the way, do you make it known that you're on the registered sex offenders list before you conduct yourself in any live panel? Because that's what you should be doing, you stupid motherfucker.
But they all know Chef. Everyone, that's how we found out about the pedophile.
That's the sick part.
I want him up here so bad, man.
Whoever this woman's doctor is needs to stop giving her treatments immediately because procreation within the mutation of genetics that are your same family is fucked.
Hi, I'm Mr. Fuckface. What's up, Big Brown? No, you're not. Definitely not.
Yeah, Chef, you would tear him up. It would have to be like just you and him.
No,
Go
like
at
I
it.
would, but this guy, like I, for by any means though, like for real, like if this guy like is convicted of anything, man, I hope they take care of him when he goes in, man.
For real.
But I do want to be hopeful, guys, and I'll be honest with you, I do want to be hopeful. Because I don't, it's like nothing is like super concrete right now, rather than their rugged out behavior. I want to be hopeful, and I really want to say, hopefully, with all this crazy shit that has been going on, I want to say, hopefully, that she got hit in the head to be like, yo, listen, I don't want these people around me no more. I'm bringing a child into this world. I want a new start. I want a fresh slate. And like, one can only hope for that. You know what I'm saying? She done fucked up already. She knew what she was getting herself into. So like, are we going to do the same thing we're going to do with Rebecca now? Because she clearly knew what the fuck she was doing, right? So, I mean, at one point you got to hold her at 22 years old. You got to hold her accountable for her own actions. Like, unless you're going to sit there and say that you were, graped and this and that, that's not really going to work, because now we know that at one point you were living with him and you were building bedrooms and this and that. I don't know.
Can I tell you something that I just found out?
Go ahead.
So Rebecca's first baby daddy is actually Paige's, her best friend's ex-boyfriend. And that's how they became friends. From what she's saying on a live right now, is that he was very abusive and that he got away from it. And now Courtney's trying to say that that baby daddy's girlfriend was the one that picked up Rebecca.
So Courtney is currently on a live right now.
Oh, Paige's her best friend.
Oh, okay. No, I want to speak to fuckface Rich. I only want fuckboy in here. And
Rich is also
What?
Paige's uncle.
No way.
The fuck?
What is
Um,
going on?
we need another family tree, guys. We got to do it.
Okay, snaps.
Oh
Web it
my
all together.
gosh.
they just fuck each other, man. They get drugged out and they fuck each other.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now.
These guys just fucking get. These guys literally just get high and they sleep with each other, man. It's a common thing. The rugs just make them see the devil.
Her practitioner needs to revoke the treatments immediately.
Bro, her practitioner gave up on her years ago. They're like, yo, I'm just getting paid for the script now, and I'm going to carry on.
I think she's lying.
Yeah, you can't trust her. Are you kidding me? You can't trust anything that comes out of her mouth. She's a whole rughead. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not. Listen, I'm all for sobriety. Also, I'm all for. But like, if you're gonna be about it, be about it. Like, you can't just be. I agree. I have a lot of family shit. I was at one point having fun myself, but you know what? You got to be held accountable. Even TikTok allowing these people. Well, I guess they'd never know, but like allowing these people to be like offenders and be on this app, like it's crazy.
These people are around us everywhere because there's absolutely nothing to safeguard the community from them except purple dots on your map.
Yeah.
Like,
Something on a warp. Shut up. Oh, I love what the Cowboys are doing today. They're wearing Neyland t-shirts. Let's see if I can pull up any videos we can watch. Let's go to halftime now.
Yeah, I almost moved down the street with an O.
No, you work for them, LS. You work for them. These are the people that say, "Oh, next week I'll get a job." Yeah, next week. I promise, next week. So the grandma that she inherited $2,000 from allegedly. What's does she obviously she unalived or?
Away in
I
23.
And she just now got $2,000. Like,
Well, and that's what her friend was saying is that Rich thinks that it was like a ruse to get her over there to the mom's house. Like they didn't have a good relationship.
That's the part about the timeline that's messing me up is because when I did go in and try to listen to like the Hillbilly Bells, like I heard her say that when she was 18, they reconnected. So how do we correlate those charges from 2015 and all those years if it's alleged that Rebecca was raised by that foster mother and just gained contact? You know?
Can you say that one more? I caught the end of it, but I missed like a good chunk of the middle. Can you ask it one more time?
Okay, so earlier when I had gone in there for a second, she
Hmm.
had said that once she turned 18, they regained contact, right? So
Hmm.
if we go off of that dude's charges of when he became an RSO, wasn't she with the foster family? Didn't they raise her? The foster mom raised her?
Yes. According to one of the friends, allegedly, she still like they had a relationship with her like on and off. It's whenever Rebecca wanted to be in her life.
From what I got right now from the live that I was in, Kayla,
Hmm.
it sounds kind of like how you were explaining like your situation. Like the mom would come and like get her and like cuz when she was older, right around the time that she had her first baby, I guess she was like staying with Courtney and then Courtney decided she didn't want her anymore and kicked her out, so she went and lived with Paige. And then that's when she met Paige's boyfriend and then Paige broke up with the boyfriend and then she got with the boyfriend and got pregnant and then she was like living with that person and then she had the baby and then from what Paige said on the live, and this is the same thing Lexi said, is she didn't get her kids taken away. She gave them to the person that raised her because she didn't have anywhere to live. She was homeless and she was into rugs. Sounds like a twisted web.
It is a twisted web. It doesn't make any
yo,
sense.
I'm gonna mess up all your minds. Right? Watch this. I'm gonna literally what Jasmine just said. I'm gonna mess up all your minds. And again, this is all alleged because we got to do that to protect ourselves. But you got to watch this. This is wild. This is fucking wild, dude. Like I'm like, no, this can't be. Check this fucking out. Shout out to this creator for doing this, by the way. Her name is Miss Sojo.
Girl's mom. Everybody with me? Rebecca's mom.
Hold on.
Who was the last person to see her alive and also the ex-girlfriend.
Oh, shit, this thing's freezing on me. Hold on. Okay, ready?
22-year-old Rebecca Park of Michigan is very much pregnant, very much missing, and the whole story is very much messy. Rebecca is 39 weeks pregnant, due next week, and has been missing since November 3rd. Rebecca was last seen November 3rd by her biological mom at her biological mom's house, and her mom claims that somebody in a black truck that she didn't recognize came to the house and picked up Rebecca, and Rebecca said she would be back, but then didn't come back. Rebecca has not used any of her financial cards since she went missing on November 3rd. However, it is said that she got $2,000 cash from the death of her grandmother, and that was on her the day that she went missing. Allegedly, supposedly, I don't know shit about that. She's also not used her cell phone since she went missing. However, that cell phone was recovered off the beaten path, if you will, near her mother's house where she was last seen. Here's where it gets really super messy. So much that me and the research team.
I want you guys to pay attention. This is what we were talking about. This is what we researched, but we confirmed it. So this is true.
Had to make a fucking flowchart to play who's who in all of this. Rebecca, the pregnant woman who is missing, is currently pregnant by Richard, who she's also allegedly engaged to. Richard also happens to be her biological mother's ex-boyfriend. And baby daddy fiance / mom's ex-boyfriend happens to be a registered SO. And Joseph here is also a registered SO who happens to have his current address listed as the same current address as missing Rebecca and baby daddy / mom's ex-boyfriend, Richard. So this SO might be the roommate of the other SO and the missing female. So our missing pregnant woman, her baby daddy and fiance, who's a registered SO, and their possible roommate, who's also a registered SO, and baby daddy is the ex-boyfriend of the missing girl's mom. Everybody with me? Rebecca's mom, who was the last person to see her alive and also the ex-girlfriend of Rebecca's baby daddy, is currently married to Brad, who is also a registered SO. Then you have Rebecca's best friend, Paige, who's been active on social media about the disappearance of Rebecca, whose mother is Jennifer, who calls herself Rebecca's street mom. And she too is a registered SO. And Jennifer is currently married to Isaiah, who is also a registered SO. So much going on here. No shortage of unreliable narrators in this story. Anyway, thanks for choosing Facts Over Fuckery. Make sure to like and follow for more, and I will see you guys on the next video.
Yeah, she's facts over fuckery, and God bless her, man. She just put this together, and
So
how
that
crazy.
must be who she's trying. When she was trying to clean, she wasn't trying to wake them up. Must be Rich and
Joseph.
Joseph. Yes.
Yeah, or whoever else. I mean, that's who they alleged was legally there.
Right.
Say Paige says that her mom has some mental disabilities, like she doesn't know how to read, write, talk, like some things.
Paige does not know how to write. When I just went through her posts, and most of the spelling was completely wrong. It was like normal, like sight words. But also, shit, what was I just gonna say? Oh, also, Paige's mom, that's who had the incest charge.
So she did to her own kid.
These people are so fucking nasty.
Right? Disgusting.
I gotta sanitize my panel if I bring them up. I want Rich and the mom to come up so bad. I'll get them. This is where the magic happened.
Chef, thank you so much for letting me up.
Oh my God! Thank
Community,
you.
thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
all you guys do.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
And
You.
likewise, and sorry if I was a little bit heated today, but you know I mean well.
No, you're perfectly fine. I love you the way you are. I
Thank
wouldn't
you.
be over
Love you
here.
too. You're awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. And like I say, when you're doing your food drives and this and that, if I can, help in that regard, please let me know. I have no issues donating, $20 for some canned goods for sure.
Oh, that means the world to me. I have
Yes.
a missing poster Monday live to get to, so thank you
Okay.
all.
Yes.
Keep up the digging, searching, and sleuthing. You guys are rock stars at it.
Thank you.
And my
Same
inbox is
as
always
you.
open if I can help.
Bye, Mind of Monsters.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye,
night. Thank you
love.
so much.
Cheers.
Good night. You guys be good. If not, be good at it.
Always.
She's awesome. I like her.
Mm-hmm.
I know her approach on this, so I didn't want to be rude, but I mean, I get like so turned up, man.
42-year-old Rebecca K. Park, who is now 39, pregnant,
It's like
missing.
you can't be in a tank full of sharks and not get bit, and that is a tank full of fucking sharks.
Literally.
For real.
What's this? Hold on. Let's see what this one is.
My daughter was missing, I'd be posting flyers. I'd be out there in them streets, wheelchair or not.
She's so. Listen, at the end of the day, she, like I said,
She don't give a fuck about her kid. Like,
no,
not like that's. She don't give
point
a fuck
blank
about her
period.
kid. She reminds me so much of my mom. She reminds me so much of my mom.
I just got a call from one of my coaches that play on the team. He's like, "Yo, I don't know what to do with Josiah." I said, "What?" He's like, "Yo, the mom came in freaking. He got caught smoking weed today, grade 9." I'm like, "Oh my god, now I got to go there on Wednesday." These kids, man, I swear to God,
Wake up in the morning and I step outside.
they want to throw their careers away. Why isn't this doing anything?
You weren't able to talk to him?
I'm gonna know this is another kid. I just got a message right now, but I'm gonna go to. See, I haven't been going to practice because I let my assistant coach run my non-for-profit. But when I show up there, boy, these motherfuckers are hitting the line and they're doing 21 suicides. And then when they ask why, I'm gonna point to Josiah and be like, "Yo, you don't got to tell them why, but just understand you're on this team. You've done wrong in school this week, and now your whole team's got to pay for it." Yo, they hate when I do that. This is crazy, man. I can't believe this circle of freaking redneck. Holy smokes. I thought these fucking. This is like the fucking. Are you sure they're not related to the Whitakers?
I was about to say this is like some Hills Have Eyes type shit.
They're related to everybody.
True.
Swear to God.
That's what
I
I'm
was just
saying. Like it's probably like not a big deal to everybody because they're probably all like that in that community. They're
yeah,
normal.
their little like clique. You mean like not the like
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, like who knows? Like because
Even the community.
somebody was saying on the live earlier that like they don't take that shit seriously, like the PDF stuff, and maybe it's because there's not a lot of people in that county. Like what did Eddie, what did you
Well,
say
Mars,
earlier?
wasn't the mom boasting that the lead investigator's her homie?
Yeah, like they all know
Yeah,
each
no.
other. They're probably all related to each other. Oh shit. Ugh.
Thing is who turned Rich in for sleeping with Rebecca when like was it the mom that was like, fuck you, I'm gonna show you, like now he
Maybe
gets
the
in
foster
trouble?
mom?
That either has to be one of the two. But I wouldn't put it past the bio's mom to like be like,
You know what's funny though? I look at this child now, 22 years old, and I look at like I feel in a sense I feel really bad for her, right? Because like product of her environment, and I'm like what? How did this fucking guy who could be her father manipulate her to be like that? Like to do that, to be with her? Like you're 22, he's 43.
it's a grooming.
Well,
He
if you look
groomed
at
her.
the web, like her best friend's going through that type of shit in her household. This household has the same thing. The thing we're seeing here is her being desensitized and thinking that all of this was so very normal. That's what's making me think she didn't run. I don't I don't think any of these people think anything they're doing is wrong.
Exactly.
I don't think she didn't run because of the way the conversation she had that morning was with someone that she was a friend with was not like, oh my God, like this is going on and like I can't take it anymore. It was like, I'm cleaning the house. The baby's coming.
Right.
Rebecca's story
The
in the
part that gets
spotlight.
me is she went missing right after being like declared as 1 centimeter dilated. And I know that isn't much to jump off with, but that is an indicator of labor. And then for this girl to go missing directly after, it's insane. That's the crazy part is it's like they went and got it checked and then took her home and we're like, oh, now we got to do it.
Well, yeah, and that's even what is even crazier is about the mom saying like first saying that she had a baby and it's in the NICU 3 weeks prior.
Exactly.
Like she like
Mm-hmm.
this is some kind of like
Like
cut
she
the
was gonna pop out with a baby.
Right.
right.
This is giving me that little girl there. You know that little girl that took to TikTok for help. Meanwhile, she was the one who did it.
I have a quick question before you play that. Well, who said Courtney said whose baby was in the NICU?
Her
Her.
own.
Her.
Up and was telling one of her friends that she had a baby in the NICU.
She
Yeah.
literally has a post on her TikTok. I think it's deleted now with an ultrasound of a baby.
See that? I just saw the text messages, and she's like, "He's getting better each day."
You know what? I'm about to find you. There
Damn.
was this case that haunted me months ago, and it was this lady that like fronted that she was gonna give this girl like baby clothes and all this stuff, and she had told her friends and all of
Yes.
her people that she was pregnant and that she thinks she's pregnant, and then just popped up with this baby and was like, I had a baby, and her husband was like, no, the fuck you didn't. And like literally that's what it's giving, like this whole
I
case.
remember that.
Yes, that's the weird part. When I saw those screenshots, it was like, hurry up and take that down.
Yeah, that's what came to my mind, Kalak. That woman that like what was she selling? Like baby said she was selling baby clothes on Marketplace or something, and
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, it was insane.
And like the crazy thing is like with a little mess, I guess, some salts, whatever, like that would seem pretty freaking logical. Like they're the most erratic people. So with the rugs mixed into this, who knows, you guys? I think that I don't know. The baby's probably somewhere, if anything, or I don't know. This is weird as fuck.
This is a whole lot of fucking each other.
Fuckery.
Fuckery.
It's a whole lot of
Fuckery.
fucking each other. Like it's like it's like it's not even laughable because like the fact these guys got this this PDF charge is it's just sickening, man. Like I want to see these motherfuckers in real life, and it's always these. You notice it's always these fucking skinny, worthless pieces of shit that do it, man. You know, like he's engaged to her. Like, what kind of life you got to be living that you don't think that like she's not an ugly girl. I think she could have probably did better. That's crazy, man. I'm gonna play
Yeah,
this.
he's
Yeah.
gross looking.
I'm just gonna play this real quick because it gives you a little rundown, and then Jazz, are you? I sent you a message, but you're ignoring me. It's okay. Um,
Okay.
I said I'm gonna play this video. Are you going live after or no?
I have to make my videos and then yeah, probably.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna play this and then probably shut it down. But I want to watch this, so I figure I'll watch it with you guys. One sec.
Good afternoon, everybody. David Leiden with you here on Facebook, our 9 and 10 Facebook page, as well as our 9 and 10 YouTube channel. We're coming on this afternoon to talk about a missing persons case that has got a lot of attention over the past almost 2 weeks now, and understandably so. It's got nationwide attention now, and we're doing this to continue bringing awareness to the search for Rebecca Park. She is the 22-year-old woman missing from Wexford County. She is at this point 39 weeks pregnant, and no one has seen from her, no one has heard from her since late Monday night at her home in Boone Township in Wexford County. We're going to do our best to answer some questions you might have about the investigation, where things stand. There might be some cases with these questions where we just say we don't know at this point. Our job here is not to speculate. We want to provide factual information that we've confirmed with Rebecca's family, with her friends, with the Wexford County Sheriff's Office, that is the lead police agency in this investigation. And again, we're doing this to continue to keep Rebecca's story in the spotlight. We've talked to her friends, her family over the past week and a half, and they just want her home. They want to know that she is safe. They want her back safe, and they want to know that her little baby is safe as well. So with that being said, we asked you on Tuesday this week on the 910 Facebook page if you had any questions about the investigation. And we got several hundred responses to that, several hundred questions that you all out there wanted us to look at. So we narrowed that down to a short list. Just know we're not going to be able to get to every question that we have in the short time here together, but we're going to try to answer what seems to be the most pressing ones. Let's start by just setting the scene and recapping everything we know about Rebecca's case. This all started this past Monday in Boone Township in Wexford County, South 21 and a half Road. Rebecca was at the time 38 weeks pregnant. She was willingly seen getting into the passenger side of a dark colored vehicle last Monday. This happened around 11:30 at night. She apparently told people that she had arranged to be picked up at that home, but didn't tell anybody who she was going with. So that's part of the mystery right now, is who was driving that vehicle and who did she get inside the vehicle with. Her cell phone was found along a 2-track near that home where she was last seen. And ever since then, the sheriff's office has been investigating. We got probably our most significant, well, not probably, we did get our most significant update yesterday from the Wexford County Sheriff's Office. So I just kind of want to go through line by line the 2 pages of information they shared with us. They have done a number of searches in the area where Becca was last seen out in Boone Township. We also understand another search is being organized for tomorrow that's going to start around 10 a.m. at the Meyer in Cadillac. We're not sure the full details on that, if that's being done in conjunction with law enforcement or if this is a family organization. But we know law enforcement has searched with several dozen personnel, canine teams, bloodhounds. Nothing has turned up. They've taken a drone up in the area, and that really did not generate any evidence. One interesting detail that we learned yesterday on this case from the sheriff's office, there's been no activity on any of Rebecca's financial accounts, any accounts that have known ties to her since before she went missing. The sheriff's office did share with us she apparently had been given about $2,000 in cash fairly recently that the sheriff says was related to the passing of a family member on the night she disappeared last Monday. And here's why that's significant, at least to investigators, because with that amount of money, it would allow you to, quote unquote, go off the grid for a while. You wouldn't necessarily have to use any sort of financial device, whether that be a credit card or a debit card, or head to an ATM for cash. That would allow you to disappear, for lack of a better word, in that situation. They're also doing some investigation on her cell phone. We'll dive into that in a little bit. There's also a substantial reward that's being offered for information leading to Rebecca's safe return, because at this point, that is what everyone is hoping for. So let's get into some of the questions. We'll go with the first question that came to us over social media. Have they checked her phone that they found near the 2-track? She said, hold on, I have someone coming to get me before she got in the vehicle. She had to have texted or called said person or someone who knows something. The answer to that question is, from our understanding, yes, is that deputies have started looking into Rebecca's cell phone that was found near the 2-track. And they told us yesterday they have gotten some information off of that, and they have started following up on any sort of leads that may have been generated from the forensic analysis on that cell phone. And there's any sort of almost no limit to the amount of information you can get from a cell phone. When you think about everything that we do with the phone, with a cellular device, all of our lives are on there. So there certainly could have been text messages that investigators could be looking at. Who was Rebecca communicating with? What's the nature of those messages? Most importantly, what's the content of those messages that could indicate who she was going with, where she was going, who she might have been in contact with, either through text messaging or through various phone calls. You also have all the social media on there. Who is she communicating with, not even through traditional messaging apps, but different social media platforms. We talked about the financial records, so they've certainly been looking at that as well. So that's a big part in this day and age of any investigation, is getting to look at those financial devices and getting a look at who people may have been talking to. So to answer that question, yes, we understand deputies are looking at financial devices. Second question, just to follow up on that, and if Becca's phone was found by Courtney's house, who was Rebecca's biological mother, how did Courtney or Brad not see Becca throw her phone out the window? Courtney was in the car when Becca got out of this other car and drove off. So how did they not see Becca throw her phone out the window? I'll answer that with this. We don't necessarily know that the phone was thrown out of the window. We don't know how far away from the home the phone was found along the 2-track. So without speculating too much on that, we necessarily don't know a lot where we can answer that question, that somebody may have seen her throw the phone out of the vehicle along the 2-track. We don't know how the phone got there along the 2-track at that point. Have the police been looking into the phone that was left behind to see who she may have been talking with? Supposedly that picture up at 11:30 that night sort of piggybacks off that first question. As far as we know, they have. I think that's a very critical piece of information at that point. Just a couple questions that are coming in on social media too. Anyone check anything? Also a comment, Dan, that audio might be very low. So if we should be good now. Okay, thanks. Has anyone checked anything south of the border? We know this investigation has expanded outside of northern Michigan. How far that extent is, we don't know. We know that the Kent County Sheriff's Office is involved at this point, which is the Grand Rapids area. That's the county that houses the Grand Rapids. We're not sure of the connection to that. We also know the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office and the Middletown Police Department have also assisted in attempts to locate Park. We tried to get some clarification yesterday from Wexford County on what states those police agencies are. The Montgomery County and the Middletown Police Department are in. We haven't gotten that clarification yet. Also, some resources from Grand Traverse County have been called in, which is understandable. There are a number of resources that have been called in. Who found the phone? We are not sure who found the phone at this point, Amira. So I can't answer that question right now. What about social media, Tiffany? I certainly is safe to assume that detectives want to know everything that is going on with Rebecca as well. So I'm seeing a couple of comments saying that there's a Missouri tie, that the Montgomery County that the Sheriff's Office is referring to is Missouri. We don't know why Missouri, but certainly there is something that detectives have found that points them to the state of Missouri, if that is in fact the case. Was the mom questioned? It is our understanding deputies are questioning anybody and everybody that they can. When we talked to Courtney, who is Rebecca's biological mom, when Joey Neeson talked to her, I believe it was earlier in the week or possibly late last week, she said a detective was coming by to start going over some tips that they had that they generated had generated from this. So we understand that the police have been in contact with the family. I mentioned that Rebecca was pregnant, and she was 38 weeks pregnant when she disappeared with the baby that her and her fiance were having together. 39 weeks at this point, and we understand Rebecca, when she disappeared, was a centimeter dilated, which would indicate that childbirth is very much on the way. We got this question earlier in the week over social media. Have they checked the hospitals in surrounding states? If she was flagged by CPS, maybe she went into a different state to deliver the body so that the state wouldn't take it. Yes, the Sheriff's Office said in their release yesterday, quote, attempts to locate Park at area hospitals have not resulted in locating her or her unborn baby. So we don't know what hospitals they would have reached out to. The nearest hospital to all of the situation would have been Munson Medical Center in Cadillac. There's also the OB units at Munson Medical Center in Grand Traverse County, but the search, as far as detectives have told us, has sort of spread out, and they've checked any place Rebecca might have gone to give birth to say, is she here? Have you had her come in? Is there a baby that has been born here that would match this description? Would you see this mom? So that has been part of the investigation as well. I'm just going to check to see if any comments coming in over social media that we might be able to answer. Kimba noting some rumors. Yeah, there are a lot of rumors out there right now. That is the one thing I will note. We're doing our best to stay as focused as we can on the facts that we know that are confirmed, but understandably, a lot of people very invested in this case. The final question that we'll dive into before we start wrapping this up, again, just to keep Rebecca's story out there, if I was the driver of the car that Rebecca got into, I would contact police to let them know where I dropped her off. I wouldn't have anything to hide. If I was the driver of that car, I would contact police to let them know where I dropped her off. I wouldn't have anything to hide. Just ending with that question for a reason, because I think a lot of people would agree. If you were the person that was driving that car, you would want to clear your conscience. And for the sake of Rebecca's family, not to speak for them or editorialize, I think it's time to clear that conscience. At this point, it's time to come forward and say, what you know? Where is she? Where's her baby? And what happened? Because I think at this point, that is all anybody wants. That is all Rebecca's family wants. That is all Rebecca's friends want. And certainly I think that is all that any of us want as human beings. If I was the driver of that car, I would contact police to let them know where I dropped her off. I wouldn't have anything to hide. I think if deputies have not yet, whoever was driving that car, I think deputies certainly would want to speak with you. The Sheriff's Office put out a statement directly to Rebecca that I'm just going to read word for word because I think it's important for Rebecca to hear, especially if she's watching. The Sheriff's Office and people close to you are concerned about your well-being. Based on statements made by people close to you, it is possible you are scared or hiding for reasons known only to you. We assure you that you are not in any trouble. We have no reason to deprive you of any freedom that you already have. Furthermore, you are an adult. We are only obligated to report that we have contacted you and possibly your baby and offer aid to you with whatever needs you may have. We are under no obligation to notify anyone of your whereabouts. If you see this message, please reach out to our office directly for any police, fire, or emergency medical services in the area where you may be and let them know who you are and why you need their help. That's directly from the Wexford County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Trent Taylor. That number, 231-779-9218. Going to pop on quick to Facebook. We got a couple more questions coming on. Is the FBI involved? Asking Sammy. We don't know for certain, Sammy. Typically in those situations, when you have an agency like the Wexford County Sheriff's Office or any sort of local police agency that's leading the search, they typically have to request the FBI to come in. And certainly their ability to do some further analysis on something like Rebecca's phone, her social media, and go a little bit deeper is something they have. They're the FBI. Let's just say what it is. But we don't know if they've been requested to come in. But one would think that if this continues on the trajectory that it's continuing on, you would want to see if the FBI is coming in as well. Again, Rebecca, 38 weeks or 39 weeks pregnant at this point, a centimeter dilated when she disappeared. So there's concern that there's really two lives at risk here. You have Rebecca's life. We don't know her whereabouts. You don't know where she's at right now. And there's concern for a newborn baby, the health of that newborn baby. A grandma out there, a father to be out there. So there's certainly concern for the baby as well. Has the family house been searched? Kayla, not entirely sure on that, but we do know the family has been talking with detectives as well, and that they've been going back and forth and talking about some tips that have been generated. We do know also that there's a $12,000 reward for any information. There's also been some partnership that's been established between the Wexford County Sheriff's Office and the Cadillac Area Silent Observer as well. Before we wrap up, just another reminder too, there is a search party scheduled for tomorrow at 10 a.m. We understand this is it appears to be friends or people close to Rebecca who are trying to get this going. Meeting at 10 a.m. tomorrow at the Meyer in Cadillac. They're going to get together there, have some discussion before heading out into the Boone area to try and do some more searching for Rebecca. It's our understanding there's already been extensive searching done around the house Rebecca was last seen out in Boone Township. That location, again, 21 and a half road. Bloodhounds, drones, multiple foot searches by law enforcement. People, if you want to participate in this, you're being asked to get to the Meyer in Cadillac around 10 a.m. tomorrow. Dress for
the rest is pretty much everything else we know. But one thing I did want to leave you guys off with before I shut down, I just got a message sent to me by a source, and they're saying that I'm not sure if you guys heard this yet or not, but hold on a second. Let me check my text. So blah 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 blah. So, according to one of her friends, which is Paige, she said the neighbor was afraid of Courtney, and the neighbor was afraid of Courtney and Brad, and that the truck on the property had not been moved except for the day Rebecca went missing. Not sure if you heard that part. Paige said that the day she told her mom Courtney had a check for $18,000 or whatever. She didn't know the exact amount, but she told them that she didn't want to go over there by herself. She wanted someone to go with her. She was afraid of Courtney. Yeah, I mean,
Wait, so 18,000 or 2,000?
18,000 is what I'm hearing. Courtney had a check. Courtney, remember, not Rebecca. Courtney. So Rebecca was the one that allegedly was given 2,000. So let's just clear that up.
Okay.
Right? So Courtney had a check.
Had the check, but Rebecca was afraid to go there?
Yeah, and this is all coming from Paige that allegedly she's in a live right now saying all this.
Oh yeah, she's like
Right.
she's I mean, she's pretty fucking crazy herself.
She needs to go to bed.
That live is wild. I was there for a minute.
She needs to go to
Who is
sleep
it?
and
Is it
shut up.
Truth?
No, it's this other true crime person, but she's been on there for like 2.5 hours now.
What will you message me who that is?
I did.
I will say
Message me, Shredder.
Wait, on what? Text message or what? How'd you
I can text it to you. I TikToked to you.
He was afraid of her bio, yeah, called her from a hospital. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't, no disrespects, but for what I do, I can't hold any of these. I mean, I could take 100% of what they're saying and you know, maybe 3% of it is the truth, but I mean, again, here we go again. You're talking all this talk on TikTok, but why aren't you saying this to the people that matter most?
And your mom's a pedo.
From what she's saying, from what Paige is saying, is that she has been saying it. She's been trying to talk to the 3 detectives on the case, and she is the one that called the 3-letter word.
Yeah, I see that.
Because she felt like they weren't doing anything.
This anchor just said the same thing. But I will say too that man, I don't even know. I think, like I say, I want to be optimistic and say I think maybe, you know, I hope to God, like, listen, obviously, if you have trust issues, I understand why she ain't talking to anybody because it's one big fucking family. So everybody talks to everybody and everybody's messed up to throw everybody under the bus. But what I will say is, if I want to be hopeful for this second, I can say, hey, you know, like I said earlier, maybe they're doing this all for the sense of she wants to get away from all this negativity, start a new life with her child. But I don't know, man. Apparently, she never, ever, ever leaves the sight of her cell phone ever. And all of a sudden, she doesn't have the cell phone with her no more. I mean, that's pretty strange. It doesn't matter. Like, you think these junk bags could figure out what to figure her out on the cell phone, unless she has shared her unless she had already shared her location with her friends on Snapchat and this and that, and I can understand that. But I will say I think this is a 50% getaway, but I do think 50% this could definitely be a homicide.
Say from what I got from the live, because I left here to go to that live. From what she was saying, she does not believe that she has just ran away.
No, like I said, either homicide or possibly self-inflicted. But anyways, this is
Oh yeah, chef, real fast. She carried 3 phones. She had 3 phones.
yeah, I don't know how much I believe that though. There's no way she carried 3 phones.
Multiple sources are saying.
3 phones.
Becca did.
So you found you carried 3 phones, but you only recovered 1. And oh yeah, one thing. Oh, I have something on the cell phone. Hold on, 1 second. 1 second. I have shit's popping up. Hold on. Where's my phone? Hold on. She also said Rebecca never left her phone. Never. She always had it on her. She also said Courtney didn't give Rich the phone. Brad did. So, but yeah, guys, we'll be right back at this one in the morning. I'll tell you that if nothing else comes out of this. But Schmurder, I'm not sure if you're going live or not. I may come in while I'm starting to count sheeps, but y'all have yourselves a fantastic night. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in. But we'll
Good
be right
night,
back at
guys.
this at 8 a.m., my ladies and gentlemen.
I'll be live in like 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, I'll be on my 3rd dream. Thank you.
Everyone who hasn't followed, follow Chef's account right now. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thank
Good
you.
night,
Wait,
everyone.
Good night. Good
Chef, are
night.
you going live in the morning or no?
Yeah, I'll go. Definitely. I needed this little thing because Melody was getting kind of stale right now. But I mean, definitely want to jump back on that. I'm just not getting any information on there, so I'm waiting for the investigator to give some information. But
Okay, let
yeah,
me know if you're
I'll
not.
let you
I'll
guys
go
know. I'll let
live.
you guys know.
Okay.
Okay,
All
guys. Good
right.
night. Thank you very much.
See you later,
Thank you, guys.
Schmurder.
Thank you. But
Okay.
yeah,
Let me know if
definitely.
you're
I'll
not.
let you
I'll
guys
go
know. I'll let
live.
you guys know. Thank you very much.
See you later,
Thank you, guys.
Schmurder.
Thank you.